I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. That's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp, counting a foul.
Yo, we out. Man, hold on. I'm about to play again. I love it. Yo, Nets fans is the best fans. Appreciate y'all. We out here. You know what it is. Listen, man, I want to say thank y'all for what I'm saying, for rocking with me for 74 games straight. You know what I mean? Tough basketball, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? We got 8 more games after this. I really didn't want to lose this bad to the Clippers, to keep it all the way real with you, because we got belt the ass last time we played. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I did not enjoy this game. I was not happy to see what I saw. I knew the result was going to be a loss, but not like this. Not at the Barclays. I was not happy to see this. I don't want to have this culture to be getting mollywopped at the Barclays. You know, whatever happens on the road, it happens on the road. But for it to happen in the Barclays the way it did tonight, I wasn't appreciating, and I wasn't appreciating all of the turnovers because Kawhi was stealing the ball. I ain't appreciate none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons, he came back. I wasn't too hyped. You know what I mean? I was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Making good passes and shit, being consistent, playing a lot of games for them. I mean, he wasn't really doing that for us, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, ultimately, yeah, I did not enjoy tonight's game. I can't lie to you. I was happy to see Reek and Timme get minutes. You know, he scored his first NBA basket. But to the point, man, I know Ice he did a whole video on it. I was watching some of it. He was talking about Reek in that video too. But yeah, in your opinion, Ice, what you thought about Reek what's his name? ETIENNE and Drew Timme. What you thought about them tonight? Drew Timme looked like they didn't miss with Drew Timme, man. He looked like he could play. You on mute, Ice? Ice, you on mute? Let me take him.
Yo, my laptop.
There he is.
Yo, okay. What's good?
Yo, what you thought about Drew Timme, man? Come on, man. Let us know about Drew Timme, bro. You've been putting us on all of this time. He ain't even play. He ain't even come up from the G League and play one game. But next thing I know, he got an NBA contract. So, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me, man. What you thought about tonight? Let me pull his stats up for you.
Yo, Drew Timme. Yo, where Jay at? You know what I mean? Where Jay at? Yo,
yeah, Jay had a show. Jay had a show. He gonna pull up.
All right.
Jay probably pull up.
Yeah, Drew Timme. I like it. Double. You know what I mean? Double the first game. And I would say he probably could have did more. He wasn't comfortable with the starters. You know what I'm saying? But when you seen the chemistry between him and Derek, then when they put the rest of the G League team in, then you seen the real chemistry because they run it through him in the G League. You know what I mean? And once you get it to him, he know what they gonna do. and it started to look better when they got on the floor. You know what I mean? He was more passive at the beginning, trying to get rebounds and putbacks. But Timme a hooper. He's 6'10". He only weighed like what was it, 230, something like that. He's still a little light, but the dude got skills. He ain't put everybody in a spin cycle. Like in the G League, he get on a block, he gonna give you a shimmy, shake, spin. You know what I mean? Angles, layups. So you know what I mean. You didn't really get to see him offensively like go to work, but you see he had what 11 rebounds, 10 rebounds. Bro,
double. 11. He had 11 and 10. And ultimately, what I was trying to get to ask you is, does Drew Timme impact who we draft? With him being in the roster, a possible rotation starter next season, or am I taking it too far? What's happening?
Nah, you ain't taking it too far. It's a question because I asked myself the same thing. Now that they brought him up, I thought they was gonna wait till summertime and run him in the summer league. And then you get familiar with Drew, and then you know what I mean. Next season he'll be on the team, but they gave him a contract now. So I'm like, if he ball out and he's still getting 10 rebounds, it might change for Clax, it might change for Dayron, it might change for a power forward. You know what I mean? Like where you know what I mean? It might change something. You know what I mean? Do you bring Watford back? Because you know what I mean? Like there's questions. I don't know if it's like going to impact. It's going to impact somebody. Draft or somebody on a roster if he's hooping. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to keep everybody. And Timme is a bucket. You know what I mean? He don't, like Jay said, he don't look like a hooper, but he get on the court and start putting up numbers. You be like, hold on, like, what is this dude doing out here, bro? You know what I
mean? Talk to me about him stretching the floor. Can we get used to him knocking down a three? He knocked down a three too, right?
Oh, yeah. He going to stretch he going to take them shots, bro. In the G League, he would shoot at least 4, maybe 5 threes in the G League, and he might knock down 3. You know what I mean? He might knock down 3 of them joints and spread the floor for you. And he's not going to hesitate. He's not going to do nothing wild, crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take his time. Either at the top of the key, he can drive to the bucket too from 3-point line. So don't think that he can't do no moves or nothing like that.
So, but he also let's slow it down. Like, also talk to me about the 4 offensive rebounds because he's creating second chance shots like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I just think that again, I said to the Brooklyn Nets in the tweet, they should hire you, bro. I don't know if you've seen that.
Nah, I ain't see it. They need a
They should hire you because you said Brooklyn, it in your video. You said it in your video. So right. When I seen that, I was laughing. I was like, "Yo, he right about Drew Timme, man, a long time ago."
Right, Brooklyn Nets, y'all, your boy know what seek talent. You heard, but what'd you say about the 4 offensive rebounds?
Right,
like
yeah.
Bro,
Timme
gonna do everything, bro. He gonna do everything. He gonna give you defensive rebound. He gonna give you, even though he look like he can't jump out the gym or nothing like that, he still hustle. Even though he looks slow, he can still move. He get in the right positions. You know what I mean? Put back, tip back. He do the same thing in the G League. He don't do nothing different than what he do in the G League, and that's why he scores so many points, bro. In the G League, can't nobody guard him. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets like the space on the floor is spaced out with shooters, and you see Etienne, he's a 3-point shooter. He won't be knocking down the 3, and he's been doing good in the G League. I don't want to go too far, but when he got them guys and he know how they operate, it makes him even more deadly. You know what I'm saying? So he in this, you see double today. They call him a double machine in the G League. You know what I mean? And this is first game.
Yo, I'm impressed, man. Yeah. I just want to slow it down. Let's get to Giant, but we're gonna have this is a Drew Timme segment. He deserves this. Tag Drew Timme. You have impressed the Brooklyn Nets fans, and I think we decide what we do in the draft because we put you on the roster. He looked like he's gonna be essential in the rotation. I don't think that I'm going too far saying this, but let's get the Giant Ice, but we're gonna come back to Ice. But I just want to get thoughts on Drew Timme while we here, because I don't want to switch and go a bunch of places. I just want to talk about Drew Timme for like a few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First, I just want to shout out Ice because Ice, I have dubbed you our head scout of player development. You are, man. You were right about a lot of these prospects, man. Even in G League or draft, like you give such great insight into people looking Ice's channel. Definitely follow him. He actually breaks down these players to the
Follow him
molecules,
where?
studies their
Follow him where?
games, does a
Follow him
lot of
where?
good stuff.
Follow him where?
The tip
We,
off.
we,
The
tell him, Ice. Tell him. Put your link in the chat too, Ice.
I got you. I got y'all. Brooklyn Nets, the tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. You know what I'm saying? You heard?
Shout out to you, Ice. But yeah, Drew Timme, man, way to make most of your minutes in your first game of your career a double double. That's a huge statement for Tim, and he looked very locked in. I know he said he was anxious a lot at the time, but he made a three, very active. He was involved, so I thought he made the most of his minutes, and he looked impressive. You
So
asked
talk
how
to
this.
me. Talk to me about talent. We keep saying this and that about talent. Are we looking at talent when we see Drew Timme?
I think you have something there potentially. Now, do I know what he's fully going to become? Of course not. But you asked how this impacts our center position. I think you look at Dayron right now because it's quite a bummer that it looks like he might be out the rest of these few games. And I thought this would be Dayron's big chance to maybe start over Claxton, show more of what he can do in that position. But now that he's out, Drew Timme now has the ultimate opportunity to maybe earn a contract next year if he actually gets more main minutes. And unfortunately, with Dayron, I don't see us keeping him, Timme, Claxton, and maybe another center in this draft. I think the Nets have to make a decision this summer between Claxton and Dayron. And right now, Claxton's value is in the crapper. And Dayron, he has some value, but the only way the Nets could get off of Dayron is if they sign and trade him this summer. So that's something I would say to monitor if Drew Timme ascends and keep showing what he can do. So I thought the kid had a good night. Let him play these last 8 games, see what else he's made of. This is what I've been asking Breezy for the last 20 games. Rest the vets. Let these young guys get run. I'm still upset that some of these young guys tonight only got like 8 to 10 minutes. Why are the vets playing games when we're already eliminated from playoff contention? That's been my big frustration. Let these young guys get run to see if they could be the next net like Jordy's
Now,
preaching right now.
I think that's the reason why we not investigating either. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I,
They
I
healthy, they should be
understand,
playing.
Breeze. I understand,
But
but
no,
they can manage their minutes.
I'm not disagreeing
Yeah,
with you. I agree with you. But at the end of the
yeah.
day, the NBA frown upon it. Like, yo, y'all got healthy veterans on your team. Y'all not playing. Y'all tanking. Y'all making us look bad. So
Right.
yeah,
You
they
can
put the
manage their
vets out
minutes
there.
though, at
It's
least.
a
Like you can
balance.
get
You gotta have balance.
right.
And let's call it. Hold on. Let's call it what it is, bro. You
Mhm.
saying this and that. Now I agree they could have got more minutes, but Max Lewis got minutes. Reese Beekman got minutes. Tyson Etienne got minutes. Tucson from Ev Bonwan, he came back. He got 15 minutes. Tariq Whitehead got 10 minutes. Yes, you're right. They could have got more minutes. And again, 25 minutes, a whopping 25 minutes for Drew Timme. Well deserved though, man. But how y'all like?
Yeah.
Hi, John. How you like Timme on defense? Talk to me.
I thought he looked active. He had a block on Harden tonight. That was very impressive. I just think Drew Timme rose to the occasion and even said, like, these guys look like an NBA 2K game. I want to be like that one day. I love that this guy believes in himself so much that he wants to be on that level. I've seen that in his comments. He doesn't just want to be a mediocre guy that's going to play minutes off the bench. He wants to be a potential starter one day. I think that's what he believes he can be. Now, will he get on this team? We'll have to see. But keep playing like this. Keep playing with fight, with hunger and desire. That's what I want these young guys to show me these last 8 games. Are you hungry enough to be the next Brooklyn Net, or are you content being a supporting character? Drew Timme showed tonight he doesn't just want to be a supporting character. So that's what I took away from tonight. He wants to get
Yeah,
more minutes, and I hope he gets them and earns them. That's what it should
yeah.
come down to.
Yeah, listen, so a pleasant surprise, bro. Again, and this is why it's good to have somebody get hired as an assistant coach and become, a head coach. A Scott Burrell, who was the assistant coach last season. The head coach for the Long Island Nets last season, and now is the assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets this season. That means we looking for players in house. And Scott Burrell deserves a lot of this credit. Iceman too. But Scott Burrell, the last year's head coach for the Long Island Nets, is now an assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets, is probably a big reason on why Drew Timme got the 25 minutes tonight in that contract. Know that. That being said, let's go to Leaf real quick. We just talking Timme. We're not going all over the place. We gotta give Drew Timme his props, bro. Leaf, talk to us, man. Shout your page and let's talk Drew Timme, bro.
YouTube.com/ at Lee4788. As far as I know, Drew Timme had a double double. I was in and out on the game. I was on the road. I watched a little bit on the phone and shit, and I had to do some other stuff. But he seemed like he got a good nose for the game, somewhat. I mean, seemed like somebody that's gonna be fighting for a contract or someday. I mean, I don't know. It seemed like we could find good reserve players, but I mean, he seemed all right, man. He don't seem too bad.
Yeah, he shit. He better than too bad. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a pleasant surprise. You know, I tried to joke before y'all, but I thought about it. But he put too much honor and respect on. I got too much honor and respect on his game. You know, and I was gonna say he a Timu flag. You know what I'm saying? But he not no Timu flag, man. He not Timu Timmy. He not a Timu flag. He ain't none of that. Drew Timme is a hooper. I got nothing but respect for Drew Timme. And I wanted to know about this guy because, like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? His name is Andrew Matthew Timme. He's a ball player, as you can see. He was Gonzaga's all-time leading scorer. I did not know that. He was twice voted WCC Player of the Year and ended his career as Gonzaga's all-time leading scorer. He was a three-time consistent All-American selection, including first-team honors as a senior in 2023, which makes me revisit conversations that I had with Ice about how sometimes these players just need the opportunity. Again, early life that I want to know about his early life. Where did he grow up? Who is this guy? Where is he from? And like, I don't want y'all making jokes saying he from the local pub because he looked like he from the pub around the corner. You know what I'm saying? But this is my guy, man. Early life, Timmy grew up in the North Dallas suburb of Richardson, Texas, and attended J.J. Pierce High School. As a junior, he averaged 27 points per game and 17 rebounds.
Yeah.
4.3. Yo, he been dominating for a long time now. Long time now. 4.3 assists. 4.3 assists is nothing to sneeze at. I just want to say that for a big man to average that assist, nothing to sneeze at. Okay, let me see. Let me just get to the okay. A lot of offers from college. College career. Timmy spent most of his true freshman season as a key reserve for the Bulldogs, occasionally starting. Timmy was named to the WCC All Freshman team. Timmy scored a season high 20 points in a 90-60 win over St. Mary's in February 8th, 2020. He tied for the team lead with 17 points scored in the Bulldogs 2020 WCC tournament championship game win over St. Mary's. He doing this in the championship game. He got that winner dog, you know what I'm saying, mentality. He got dog in him. You know what I'm saying? Timmy averaged 9.8 points and 5.4 rebounds per game, shooting team high 61.8% from the field. Listen, coming into his sophomore season, Timmy was named the preseason All WCC team as well as the watch list for the Karl Malone Award. And we'll get into what that is because I really don't know what it is. On November 27, 2020, he had 28 points, yada yada, whoopie whoop, helping lead Gonzaga to the title game. He put up numbers, man. He earned his first team All WCC honors as well as winning the Karl Malone Award and was a consistent second team All America selection. Okay, professional career. Wisconsin Herd. After going undrafted in 2023 NBA draft, Timmy joined the Milwaukee Bucks for the 2023 NBA Summer League, signing with them on October 2nd, 2023. However, he was waived on October 18th, and 12 days later, he joined the Wisconsin Herd, for whom he averaged 9 points until he underwent season-ending surgery on February 1st, 2024, after suffering a left foot fracture. Okay. He played for the Stockton Kings G League for us and then presently the Brooklyn Nets. So I like his story, man. He didn't quit on himself after the injury, after the left foot fracture. And you know what I'm saying? He continued to play at a high level, and now he got an NBA contract. This is what you would call this is a great story, man. I like this this underdog story. You know what I'm saying?
What is he? What is he on a two-way, or he got the last 10
I think
days
it's a
season?
Nah,
2-year
two way,
two-way. It's a 2-year
2 year.
two-way he signed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know when I'm just waiting for the. I'm just waiting for the day we stop celebrating mediocrity, bro. Like
Hold up,
Nah, you pessimistic
hold,
at this point.
We
I've
still
seen
need to see
games,
this
bro.
from
You
yesterday.
pessimistic.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on. Yo, Breezy just said he been balling his whole life. You know what I mean?
facts.
In the G League, he put up what was that? What was that stat right there? Breeze 29? And
27.7, I think.
yeah, like bro, what do we he average that was his average. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking
He
about?
better than Zach Edey.
Bro,
He better than Zach Edey and
no,
Kai
no, he ain't.
Jones.
No, he's
shots
not.
fired,
No, he's not.
shots
No, he's
fired,
not. No, he's not.
shots fired.
I could give you Zach. I could give you Kai Jones last 4 games. You'll be amazed, bro. Like I'm just
He
like
ain't
I know,
average
bro. I
don't
wouldn't
ever
say
he
say
ain't
that.
don't.
average,
Please don't
bro.
ever fix your face to say that, bro.
He ain't
Like
average what Drew
What
Timme is
did he have
averaging.
last game? What did he have last game?
Kai Jones in the last 5 games, bro,
No,
has
the very
averaged
last game. Or what's
the
matter of
very.
fact, what was his first NBA game?
What are you talking about? His first NBA game? How would I
Yeah, I'm
know?
saying this was Drew Timme first NBA game. I'm just saying, what was Kai
And
Jones'
he,
first NBA game?
and he
His
only to
first,
be done playing in
bro,
games.
bro.
It is for what it is. 'Cause you
I
talking
wouldn't know
hot.
that.
Drew
I
Timme
wouldn't
better
know
than
that,
Kai
bro.
Jones and Zach
No, he's
Edey.
not. Stop. What are y'all doing,
Kai
bro?
Jones is mediocre,
I hate
man.
when y'all
Hold
niggas
on.
do this, bro.
Leaf.
Like,
Offensively,
come on, bro. Bro.
offensively,
Oh man, I
off,
gotta, yo.
hold on.
We
I'm about
we
to tell
gotta
you.
get to May, bro.
Hold on. Offensively, Drew Timme is better than Kai Jones offensively.
He's not better than this nigga as an NBA player, bro. No, I'm not doing that off of no 1 game. Y'all gotta stop
Bro,
this.
hold on.
You
Did
know,
you not just hear his whole career, his whole life stats, bro? Like, 1 game.
That's fine, bro. Like, but we talking about the NBA. He just got here.
Okay.
As a
First
All
Brooklyn
right.
Net
game,
So, all
man.
right.
fan,
I'm
NBA.
going to say this. I'm going to say this, Lee. I'm going to say this.
Hold on, wait. As a Brooklyn Net fan, I'd rather not celebrate mediocrity for that long. I wanted to talk about some other shit tonight, bro. Like it was some crazy
Nah,
shit that went on.
What's mediocre about 11 and 10 in 25 minutes? Tell me. I'm listening.
What's
I
mediocre
thought
about
so.
is
You
that
just
we
wanted
got
to talk
blown
about
out by
something else.
30.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. You say you wanted to talk about something else, yet you didn't do no play-by-play. And you know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me
Why would I
that
do
you
play by
want
play? Bro, this shit is hard, bro. You want me to sit there for 2.5 hours while we getting 30 piece?
the
I
season's almost over, Leaf. This is when the fun for us actually begins, man. We got
agree
through the
with Dory.
hardest part, which is the first few months.
Bruh, I already struggled, bruh, basically from November all the way to now, bruh. Y'all not gonna blow my ear up about this shit and not gonna ask me silly ass questions, bruh. While we getting blown out by 30, bruh. Of course, any nigga on our team could go off. Like,
But who
stop,
did?
bro.
But who did? Well, who did?
Nobody. 11 and 10, bruh, in 20 and 25 minutes when you down by 30, bruh. Like they basically giving you points.
Ah,
You
ah,
going through the
man.
motions, bro.
I got a
Stop.
question for you. I got a question for you, Lee. How many G Leaguers play today?
How many G leaguers? Why,
How many
why
G
would I
Leaguers play
why would
today?
I know that? Why would I know that?
I'm just asking questions. You said anybody can go up. How many starters play
Why
today?
would I know that, bro?
How
Like
many starters play today?
I don't know. Why would I
All
know
right, all
that?
right, all right. Cool. That's cool. That's all. That's all. That's all I was asking. Anybody can go off, and you can't tell me who went off today.
Nobody. Not a damn soul went off today.
So who played good today?
I don't know.
See, all right.
I don't know.
Exactly. Hold on. We gotta go to
Please
Scott,
don't
man.
blow my head up about no mediocre shit, bro. Like, please.
Bruh, hold on, man. We gonna go around the panel, man. We gonna go to Scott LM. We gonna bring it back and open gym it, but yeah, man. We talking Drew Timme, man. Yo, Scott, man, how you felt about Drew Timme tonight, man?
Iceman put me on to Timmy. You know what? Homeboy got a little game to it. He got game. He got game.
Drew
I,
Timme.
I like him. I like him. You need players like that on your team now.
Nigga played the second most minutes, bro, and gave us 11 and 10, bro, while we down 30.
He came out of the G League, Leaf. He don't know the offense like that. This is his first time playing and gave you a double-double.
Giving us a excuse.
All right.
And then here come the excuses and shit,
All right.
bro.
That's
Nobody
all.
talked about
Continue,
how
Scott. Continue,
nobody
Scott.
talked about how we got cooked by Patty Mills, who had 14 in 6 minutes.
Continue, Scott. I'm gonna get back to Patty Mills later.
But you know what's going on. You know the purpose of it.
Exactly. He act like he don't. You want to big up Patty Mills when he in the face of the reporter talking about meat pies and sausage, being disrespectful. Don't talk to me about no Patty Mills. Talking to the reporter.
You know what we should be talking about? Tucson from Walmart having a better night than Ben Simmons. I want to talk about that. Tucson! That was a good performance. That guy got me my blueberries the other day. Let's acknowledge Tucson from Walmart, Leaf. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. As Nets fans, bro, like a lot of y'all need therapy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, we're just joking. Oh my gosh, Leaf. We can't even joke.
We cannot revolve the podcast around Leaf being happy about what the Nets players are doing, man. We looking at player development. That is the whole theme.
That's not what this shit is, bro.
Why not?
So let me again, Scott, talk to us. What do you think about Timme? Do you think he can crack the rotation?
Maybe. Let him play some more. Let's see what else he got going on. Because this is the first game, so you got to understand. He just came out of the G League. Let him feel a little comfortable and let him flow. Because, basketball, it takes some flow. You need some flow going on. I know he's been playing, but you got to remember where and how he's been playing.
Scott, at this point, bro, you could put this whole panel on the court for the Nets, bro, to finish this season off, bro. This shit is disgusting, bro.
But you
like
know
that
what,
ass. Give me 5 minutes. I'm running up and down, getting some cardio, bro. I'm gonna bounce past that shit to Breezy, bro. He gonna get a couple of layups.
Get busy.
We gonna yo. John is out on the perimeter, bro, wide open. Gonna hit him for a couple of threes.
Rebounds.
Get like 2-3 rebounds in a couple of minutes, bro. All six of us might as well suit up, bro. Like if we doing this.
But see, Leaf, I know deep in your heart, it hurts to see us lose the way we do. I know that. I know. It's not a good feeling. I don't feel good.
It ain't deep and it's out. I'm out and about with it. And I don't understand. And I don't understand. And it's sickening to me, bro, that this is what we got to celebrate.
No, we're not celebrating.
After a 30-point beatdown.
We're not celebrating the loss. We're celebrating what it's going to lead to.
Right.
It's going to lead to better pastures. Trust me. It's going to lead to better pastures. Have faith. Have some faith, man.
Bro. Listen. You say all of that. I pull your guy up. He averaged 1 point in the NBA in 21 games. He averaged 1 point. And you want to go to bat for him every chance.
Why are you going to averages, man? Tell me what I could send you, bro, what he did in the last 5 games. Because he got injured in the last game, by the way.
I'm comparing him to Drew Timme because you made it seem like
you making a bad comparison. You trying to put it in Drew Timme's favor.
Why is a bad comparison? Why?
Because he only played 1 game.
And it was a great game.
It was.
John,
great game.
We can make this fun, Ice. We can make this fun.
How does he defend Kai Jones averaging 1 point in 21 games and then got something sad to say about Drew Timme?
My bigger question is what happened? We're gonna get ace to now we're not guaranteeing nothing, Leaf. Like Leaf, man, you switch like every day, man.
No, bro. He ain't putting no context into what he's saying, bro, at all. I'm leaving that shit alone. Look, the bottom line is
you don't want no smoke with Drew Timme.
Oh my God.
No smoke, bro.
Kai Jones was, man. Oh my God, bro. We talking about a nigga that played Nicholas Claxton to a standstill, bro. You talking about Drew Timme, bro? This shit is crazy. Oh, this shit is disgusting. Oh, this is bad.
Who
This
is
is bad.
Drew Timme Lee?
This is
You
this
know
is
about Drew
bad.
Timme?
This is bad. This is
You know
bad.
about Drew Timme
This
Lee?
is bad. This is bad.
Ah, you know about Drew?
I watched that 50-point game, bro. Like, listen, he was cooking in that game, but that's the G League, bro. What, like, how many times I gotta tell y'all? We've been over this a
Ah,
million
John Jones
times.
and Zach
We,
Edey never scored 50 points ever.
oh
Ooh.
my god,
hey, hey,
look.
Ever.
What does that mean, bro?
That's
That
the
mean
bar. That's the bar to your
That
comment.
means Ice did his research.
that instantly make him a better player. We talking about a 2-time national player of the
Bro, no,
year.
I'm saying, bro, I'm saying,
Mind your manners
bro,
when you talk about
bro,
him, bro.
bro,
Please.
I'm
What
talking
about
about
Ty
Mind your
Jones?
manners.
bro.
Leaf,
Again,
what
at
about
the end of
Jones?
the day, the first
talk
NBA
about
game.
that
Now I ain't
game.
get to the stat yet.
Oh,
You
Edie.
talking? I hear you talking, but I'm gonna get to the first NBA game for a number 9 pick, first rounder, Zach Edey, and a number 19th pick, first rounder, and Kai Jones, and we're gonna see because at the end of the day, this is the bar you set. We need Zach Edey. We
It's
went
not the
harder.
bar that I
Look,
set.
bro,
It's not
you
the bar
went
that I
hard
set.
an
You
entire
just pick
summer
that's not
about
the bar
Zach
that I said.
Edey
You just
coming to
picking
the
out players.
team.
You just picking out players, bro, that I said that we should get, bro, and then now you calling niggas that just somehow went off for
What you
20
mean
for
somehow?
somehow went off for 11 and 10 and a 30-point loss, and you calling them better than the niggas that's on winning teams, bro. Please miss me, bro. You can
Mavs
move
are
on with this
barely hanging
conversation.
on
Like
by
you're
a
winning
You
thread,
like,
and
don't have to
Memphis
oh,
dig a
just
hole
fired
hold
like
their
you don't
on.
have to
coach.
You
dig
acting like the
yourself the hole
Clippers
that
is
you
winning
digging.
because of Kai Jones. Stop it. I can't
Wait,
let you
He
do
ain't
that.
even on the Clippers, bro. That's how you know.
wait, Leaf. Mavs are hanging on
Whatever
by a
team you on, he
thread, and
ain't helping
Memphis
them
just
win like
fired their
that.
coach. Uh,
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what happened with Memphis, bro. I don't know what happened with that. Be
Look,
honest with
they
you.
They
fifth in
fired
the
their
West and
coach.
they fired their
That's
coach.
crazy.
yeah, that's
I don't know. They
wild,
would
man.
not
All
with
because of
9 games
Zach
left in the
Edey.
season, but I don't
Hold
know.
on. We ain't get to LM yet. Let's
And it wasn't because of Zach Edey, bro.
I know
hold
why. I know why. I was joking, Leaf. I know why they did it. I know.
hold on. Let's get to LM. LM, talk to us. LM, you there?
Yeah, I've just been listening. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm
you
watching. I'm watching.
We talking
got the
about Drew.
popcorn,
We
LM?
talking about Drew Timme tonight. LM, go
Uh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Uh,
LM
no,
is
I'm just
cool.
watching Michigan versus Auburn.
Oh, okay. That was a good game.
Yeah, it's still on right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Danny Wolf is balling, but
Yeah, I told you. I told people about Danny Wolf. I said, Danny Wolf.
yeah,
I was
he
asking about Danny
balling.
Wolf
So
yesterday,
who's
bro.
Danny?
Like,
So
He
talk to us.
moved.
Who's
He
Danny
moved like
Wolf?
a
I don't
guard,
know who that is.
man. Like
I
his thing is
told you. I
crazy, but.
told people that. I
I
said
heard
he comes
about him, but what he
around.
doing? What he doing tonight?
I think he got like what? As of right now, he got what 10 as of right now. But he did some move like where he did like a hezzy between the back, went for a floater. I'm like, yo, he's 7 feet moving like that. I'm it's like,
Could you imagine another 7-footer trying to keep up with him?
yeah, like his offense is. I think his offense is there, but it's a close game right now. But
Yeah, yeah. Well,
so
that's a
far,
team
I
thing.
like Timmy's debut. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
The
so who
split
playing?
10 and
Auburn? They
11.
playing Auburn right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Broom got a
Auburn.
double double right now,
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
Broom.
Yeah,
Hmm.
So,
Auburn is a
you
tough
know,
team.
I had Auburn to
yeah.
win that, bro, but I don't know how I
We'll
feel
see,
about that.
because it looked like it's going to the wire.
He talking
Nah,
about
cause
Drew Timme's
I did a
debut.
second chance bracket. That's why I had
Oh,
Auburn.
okay. But yeah, Drew to me, he dude, I think dude just needed a playing chance, but he showed he alright. You know, he got 10 and 11 in his debut. Um, I mean, I think he just, I heard Dayron is not going to be playing for the first few games, so that might be why they brought him up.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he might
but
be shut down
dude,
for the season.
yeah, but played pretty good, man. You can see you got the intangibles, you got the post game to him, had a 3-pointer. Um, he knows how to play the game. So, other than the blowout, that was pretty good to see. I pretty much uh it's just really I don't know how he lost that. Other than that, Clippers came what they came to do. Shout out to Ben Simmons for his comeback debut, 0-3-3. You know what I'm saying?
Typical
Came back.
Ben.
Typical zero.
Typical Ben. You know what I'm saying?
He
Came
did
back
his
for his debut. I like that they was booing him every time he got the ball. That was funny as hell. But
best.
yeah,
Everywhere he
you
go,
know,
he's gonna get booed, right?
well, yeah, like, but other than that, you know, obviously we got the L. Toronto won tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, that's
The
good.
Bucks lost tonight, so that's
That's
good.
good.
Great night for the Bucks pick,
Great,
man. Every
yeah.
week,
So
perfect
I was
night,
sad
man.
they lost, but I was sad that it was the Knicks
it
that
was
did.
the Knicks, yeah.
They house us.
I was like, you
The
know,
irony.
God damn, Wolf.
That's the
But
best.
yeah. So it was a good overall, you know, for the Tankers. It was a good night. You know, we got the L,
Hmm.
and you know, our picks looking sweeter and sweeter. So
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I told
pretty
LM,
good night for us, yo.
LM, I was telling you, have faith. But you agreed with me. There's good picks
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
middle of
It's
Yo,
that.
good
yo, the
players in
Pelicans
here,
won
yo.
tonight.
No, they
Nah,
lost.
they sold
Warriors
the
beat them.
bag.
Shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
sold the bag.
And,
Wait,
and,
Lee, you're upset the
and
Warriors
that
made
draft board
people?
is moving around. People projections are moving around.
Bro,
So
I need
Yeah.
some of these teams in the shitter to win some more games, bro. If we
Nah,
gonna be
man.
playing if we gonna be playing G leaguers, bro, the rest of the damn season, bro, I need some of these teams to
I don't
climb,
think we
bro.
can.
Like,
New Orleans can possibly get 23 wins, but I don't think it, man. I
they
don't
Nah,
ain't
think it's this
trying.
I
close.
They
think they'll
not
be
gonna
lucky to
try.
get a win in the next 8 games. Their
The
schedule ain't
teams in
easy.
front of us
Yeah.
are gonna
Good
try to
thing is
stay.
we ain't catching Toronto, so that's
No,
good.
no, no.
Right, right.
Toronto is out of here, so it's just Philly that we need to worry about.
Right. And these
Philly doing
motherfuckers,
a
yo,
immediate tank
nah,
job.
I'm not
yo,
worried about Philly. Philly under
nah, fuck
investigation,
that.
bro.
Philly should not even be there.
Philly is
Philly
under
shouldn't even get a gift
investigation,
They
card to
bro.
the
really
Like it's
shouldn't.
kickback.
almost like they not there. I'm not paying attention to them.
Yo,
I
that
worry.
is a tank. The league need to do something
They
about
trying
Well,
to
that.
they
do something.
investigating.
They under
They
investigation.
investigate. Yeah, they
How
on the
is Tyrese
investigation.
Maxey out 2 months with a finger injury when his finger's fine?
They
Like,
said it
come
was a
Philly
on.
thing.
out.
They
Bro,
switching
Put
the
it's
it,
like
put it in
Philly.
the
injuries.
It's
They
cast
like
switching the
out.
hold up.
injuries.
It's like bro. Listen, it's like Philly know they in trouble, bro, but they just like you know what, F it, bro. Like I mean, we can't get ourselves out of this situation anyway.
They don't know what
So
to do. First it was an ankle sprain, and now they're saying it's a finger injury. Like
Come
they just making up
on.
injuries at this point. It's
I saw Edwards
malpractice,
get
bro.
slapped in the nose, and I saw
I
Nasri twist his
can't wait
ankle
till they pick
tonight.
go to
Come on.
OKC. They gonna do
They're
them
gonna be hurt.
dirty.
They're gonna be hurt.
I think
They're
they
gonna be
pick should
hurt.
be. I think they pick should be number 14. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, 15, 15, not 15. Get out of the lottery.
So, what,
15
The
ain't.
so
Bucks
Ain't
pick,
LM,
nah.
the
LM,
Bucks pick is at
what's they
17
pick?
right now. The Bucks pick is at 17 right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
great spot.
It was
Yo,
at
Sweet spot to
that's
17
a
pick
2
good
right.
days
spot.
ago.
Who you picking at 17,
Let it
Ice?
get to 15, please.
Who am
Please
I
Jago.
get
picking
to
at? Who am
15.
I
I hope
picking
it
at
gets to
17?
15.
Jago. Next question.
Please get
Shit,
to 15.
17. 17 is tough. I don't know what order this is in, but right now they got us taking Noah Asenge at 17. But
Wow,
Ooh.
that's insane.
Thomas Sorba is at 19 and Rasheer Fleming is at 20 on Tankathon. So any
I ain't
one
gonna
of
lie, that
them,
might be Bashir. Call it a day.
yeah,
Either
any one of
Bashir with
them,
that
it's good
pick.
money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Either
I
saying?
think
Bashir
so
or
too.
Yago if he falls there.
If you don't get a guard in the beginning,
Yeah,
I ain't
like
gonna
Yeah.
lie, bro. The
you would
Bucks
take
the Bucks schedule is looking shaky in these next
you,
10
you would
games or
take
whatever.
you would take Noah before them. You would take Noah Asenge before those two. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take Noah. He like there's no telling what Noah Asenge would turn into at this age. He's 18, 6'9".
Bro, ain't no way Jaeger, bro, is from a 10 to 15 pick in this draft, bro.
Hold on.
yes,
They
he
got
might
him
be.
on.
He might
He's
be.
I think he
they got
might
him at
be.
13.
He
They
might
got him
be.
at
Come
13
on,
on
bro.
Tank.
13?
Yeah, they
That's
Yeah.
got him.
because of the tournament.
Nah, he been playing bad. He hasn't been playing that good, bro.
No, he hasn't.
I
He
mean,
hasn't been
he
playing.
moved up. He was in between 15 and 19, bro, before the
Really,
tournament
what
started.
happened was a lot of people moved back.
Yeah.
That's what
Liam
happened.
McNeely
Right.
So
moved
it
down.
made him move up.
Nolan Trayora moved down. And
A lot of people moved back. He was supposed to move back too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ice,
well,
where you drafted Carter Bryant, Ice? So you drafted him with one of our Rockets or Knicks picks. He's somebody that looks very impressive potentially at
Yes.
the forward
who?
position.
Who?
Yes.
Carter
Yes.
Bryant. Look, he's like a mini Aaron Gordon, man. He's got all the tool sets. He just doesn't have an offensive identity, but he's somebody that looks very interesting in this draft. He's 225 pounds, and he has the raw skill sets. He just doesn't have
6'8".
the offensive
Yeah.
identity yet.
I gotta
6'8"
watch some
wing.
tape on him.
Yeah,
6'8".
definitely.
When he in college, he guards 1 through 5 at 6'8".
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad. That's versatile.
Yeah, tough. And his comp is Aaron Gordon and OG Anunoby. I seen that on Twitter, and
Yeah.
I went and watched the film, and that's exactly who he plays like both of them. Aaron
Has
Gordon,
anybody been paying attention to Toppin?
he's JT Toppin.
JT
Yeah.
Toppin.
Yeah,
Hold on, fellas. Can y'all say what up to the ladies in the chat? I mean, it's
Aries.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
what's good?
Hey, Aries, what's going on?
What up, lovely Aries? What's up? Oh, you a Clippers fan? Damn.
Yeah, Aries is a Clippers fan. She be on show page, bro. Shout out to her.
Yeah, man.
So we ain't gonna talk about how somebody lost their job 9 games before the season ended.
Oh, why we gotta talk about that?
Oh,
We talking about draft.
That's kind of
We'll
sus,
talk about
bro.
that tomorrow, Leaf, with Gary. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
No. We're gonna get to it tonight. We could get to it
Talking
tonight,
about
but
I don't know. That shit seemed kind of alarming to me.
we
Carter
talking about Taylor Jenkins, see the head coach for the Grizzlies. Personally, we could get an article. I'm gonna go into some articles, but I heard John said that he knew why. Go ahead, John. Why
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently what happened was when they were going on that losing streak, Jenkins went back to the old schemes, and apparently the Memphis front office, they're in this year. They basically took away Jenkins' whole coaching staff, gave him a whole new offensive scheme set. That's why John Morant's numbers have been dicey this year, because a lot of times he's just standing in the corner, not running the offense like he was. So they changed up that whole system. Jenkins tried to go back to it. They canned his ass for it. And apparently John Morant was sleeping when it was happening, and he wanted the old system. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this summer if John Morant doesn't want to be a part of Memphis system. But they're in control right now. Basically, the superstar and the coach have to follow their lead, or Ja will end up like Jenkins. That's what happened.
I ain't gonna lie, you bro. Like when second I heard that shit, bro, I thought of Friday. How the hell you get fired
That's
on your
wild.
day off?
Yeah, 7 games before the season. That was a horrible move. But if Ja Morant's out the door, man,
That's like being on tape
domino,
stealing boxes.
No, bro, that's
domino's gonna drop.
the superstar made that happen,
Yeah.
bro. And it's anytime you going into the playoffs,
I'm not doing that.
You saying John
Nah,
Morant
it
made that
wasn't
I'm not
happen?
Morant,
doing that.
Breezy.
Come
He
on,
was
man.
sleeping when it happened, Breezy. It wasn't Morant. Nah,
Breezy,
it was
cut that
not
shit
Morant.
out, bro. Like, come
Listen,
on, I'm
That
not doing
wasn't
that.
that wasn't Ja,
listen,
Breezy.
That
Come
wasn't
on.
Ja Morant, bro.
Listen,
Stop.
hold on, Lisa. If y'all disagree, Lisa, let me say why. Listen, what I'm saying is this: when you got a playoff record and you making the playoffs, the front office don't feel confident in you because the players on that team voice their opinion, bro. They definitely don't feel confident in Taylor Jenkins, bro. And they feel like they're gonna lose their superstars if they don't fire Taylor Jenkins. That's how it go for the front office. That's why KD said what he said. And you see what happened with KD. He kept Sean Marks, but KD was out of here.
I mean, but Breezy, everything that you saying is based on a hunch. That's
Right.
that's
Bro, this
based on a
isn't no,
hunch, bro. Like
bro.
that's what that
I'm
is.
talking about, bro. Look at Jerry Sloan and Derek Williams before Derek came to our team. Bro, this shit has happened before, bro, where players got coaches fired.
It had nothing to do with
But
John
yeah,
Morant. Breezy, let's remember, this
the,
guy had a 53% winning percentage last 6 years. He was great. The problem was the front office. They're controlling everything, and the coach didn't want to play that game, and now John might want to play that game. So the front office, they made those moves. And let's remember this, too. At the trade deadline, they wanted dough. They were unrelenting in moving the protections on the picks. They wanted Jimmy Butler. What did Jimmy say? I want to be anywhere but that team. Their problem is they couldn't get a superstar with Ja because they're a small market. So as much as you want to blame it on Ja, the front office screwed the pooch on this one, and that's why Ja Morant's leaving in a year or two.
I'm not blaming it on that. I'm saying collectively, the players had to feel away about the offense and what's being run. They had to be disgruntled to an extent. Bro, otherwise, would you think the front office is going to call that shot without the players? Like
Breezy,
the players,
he been having them above 500 for the past 5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
They've been above 500 for the past 5 years with Tyler Jenkins. Now all of a sudden you want him gone?
4 out of the last 5 years, Taylor Jenkins has brought that team to the playoffs consistently.
There was a second seed with this dude. All of a sudden y'all fired him?
Yeah, he was second seed a couple of weeks ago.
They peaked at number 2, bro.
About 3 weeks ago.
And the way the Western Conference is, bro, you lose a game, like boom,
you fall back.
You fall like 3 spots back. The
Yeah.
Memphis
Exactly.
Grizzlies, bro, they picked up where they left off. Bro, everybody that they got rid of, they replaced. They moved Desmond Bain to the 2, and then they got another 3 in Wells. They had Steven Adams. They picked up Zach Edey, bro. They back to being a top rebounding team. They top 5 in the West still because of it, bro. Like almost 15 to 20 games over 500, bro. Like what? I don't see what the problem is.
I
I
me
really
neither.
don't.
Me
It's the
neither. I
front
didn't see it.
office. They're trying to run
It
the
got
ship,
it
and it's
gotta be the
great.
front office, bro.
No, you know
Because
what's crazy, Leaf? What the front office is doing in Memphis, I wish they would do in Brooklyn, but I understand now why Breezy had a point about Jordy needs to have his say a little bit, because if the front office is telling the coach and the superstar what exactly to do when they don't want to do it, that's not a good way to have balance on your team. So the cracks are there, and they've been there for a while with Memphis, and now it's full on blast right now. I don't see how Ja's gonna stay on the team if the front office is telling him that he can't be involved running the offense when he wants to run the damn offense. So I don't see how that's going to work unless the
which
front
is
office,
crazy to me.
you
It's
know,
it's like it's
nuts
psychotic
on
to me.
that.
I think John
Yeah.
Morant. I think John Morant, bro, like has been a very very cordial this year, bro. Like his numbers went down, and he's still playing, and he's still out there contributing, bro.
Mhm.
Like some of the smart. It's probably the smartest 19-7 that you ever seen from him, at least, because he accustomed to averaging 27-7 at his highest. That's
Right.
probably the numbers that he was gonna peak at. And now, what you got out of it is the surgeons, offensive surgeons of Triple J. Triple J probably been their best player all year on both ends of the court. You got the surgeons of Santiago Dama, bench players like Wells, Scottie Pippen Jr. Bro, been balling for the bro. Like, bro, I don't understand what the problem is. That
Well,
problem had to be
listen.
that
I'm not
problem had
saying.
to be between the front office and the coach. Somebody bumped heads, bro, with the coach staff, this, that, the third, and they was just like, nah, you up
Listen,
out of here.
listen. It all speculation, right? Let's see what the article says. It says the Memphis Grizzlies fired Taylor Jenkins, their winningest coach, on Friday, with the team struggling down the stretch and at risk of losing home court advantage in the postseason. So, from the top of this article, it seemed like that last losing stretch and them not having the home court advantage is part of the reason. Now, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just reading the article. Sources told ESPN Shams that Jenkins was called into the Grizzlies' office Friday morning and told he was being fired. The team believed that
Damn.
Jenkins had lost the locker
That's
room over
wild.
the course of the season,
God
and that
damn.
making a change now might mitigate how the Grizzlies finish the season. Like, bro, this okay, let's just keep reading. Hold on. I'm genuinely appreciative of Taylor's contribution to this team and this city over the past 6 seasons, Grizzlies GM Zach Kleiman said in a statement. This was a difficult decision. Given the consistent and tangible development of our players, I mean, and overall success under Taylor's leadership, I wish Taylor the very best going forward. If you wish him the best, why you fire the man? So,
Exactly.
leader. Then it says lead assistant Tumos Isalo will serve as the interim head coach. The team announced later Friday, and again, which is in my opinion bad on the front office. You're going into the playoffs with a interim head coach.
That shit
Like,
ain't gonna work.
I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And
It
then
ain't
it
gonna
says
work.
the team announced later Friday. Right. Islo is a former Finnish professional player and coach who was the head
Them
coach of the
niggas is
Paris
out in the first
basketball
round.
23-24, winning the Euro Cup and being named coach of the year. I still don't think he's adequate for the firing, to be honest, from what I've
You,
seen thus far.
you
The
know what the
Grizzlies,
problem is?
hold on, let me continue. The
Mhm.
Grizzlies almost completely overhauled their coaching staff last offseason, leaving Judge Jenkins, Patrick St. Andrews, and Anthony Carter from 23-24 season, and bringing in 6 new assistants, which is crazy work to be a playoff team, right? The Grizzlies changed their style of play under Isalo and Noah LaRoche to emphasize fast-paced and spacing principles derived from other sports such as soccer and hockey. Memphis' new motion offense virtually eliminated traditional NBA mainstays such as pick and rolls and dribble handoffs. This is nasty work. Um, what is the NBA without pick and rolls and dribble handoffs? That's crazy. Okay,
I
Jenkins.
mean,
Hold on. Jenkins 40 has served as Grizzlies coach from 2019-2020
oh,
season. The same season, John Morant was named Rookie of the Year. The Grizzlies made 3 postseason appearances with Jenkins with 1 playoff series win. Maybe that's some of that too. Memphis had lost 4 of its past 5 games with Morant sidelined due to a strained hamstring. It has gone 8 for 11 since the All-Star break, the 21st best record in the NBA in that span. Okay, this is a lot. They said a lot in this. I won't read further. Let's go around the panel, man. See how you guys feel. Let's go with Leaf. Go ahead, Leaf.
Listen, bro. I get the play style and how everybody said they supposed to be playing this, that, and the third, but damn all of that. Taylor Jenkins, who had this team last year when they was deep in the dump and they basically had to go under because all of the injuries and everything that happened. They had Gigi Jackson basically getting 17 to 18 shots a game last year, and now this year they come back, bro, and didn't miss a beat, and they back top 5 in the West. With they roster getting healthy, and the only thing they added was some rookies, and some key players off the bench. My thing is, I don't give a damn how they was playing. It was working because they was top 5 in the West. Whether it was working off a dribble handoff screen or dribble handoff of screens from Zach Edey in the beginning, or you running fast pace and just telling Zach Edey to go in the paint and then the rebound, or Triple J to play defense, it all worked. All of it worked. And and you did it while John Morant was basically averaging 19 points a game. So my thing is like this is all coaching why they are where they are to me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
Like, so I don't understand why things are going this way. If anything, Taylor Jenkins was about to save the Memphis Grizzlies money, because Triple J is probably going to finish top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year voting again, if not get the award again. And then you're going to have to pay him supermax. If you're a team like that front office, I'm pretty sure don't want to go over the first apron. So to basically to close it out, you was basically going to keep Ja Morant on the cheap, because you didn't have to give him another extension, bro. Like, because he was averaging 19 and 7, he wasn't gonna make no All NBA team this year. You know what I'm saying? And his numbers was down as opposed from what he was when he was an All Star. He was an All NBA talent. So
Hold on.
it
All
is what
right,
it
so
is.
let's Scott. How you feel about this, man? You agree, or do you think that with them having those high lottery picks in the Triple J, in the John Morant, and the success in the player development with Adama and etc., do you think they should have been a better team in the Western Conference, or are they right where they should be?
They right where they should be. They've been playing competitive all year. I can't figure that move out. And when they was talking about how they run their offense, I don't know if people notice, they use like a rotation. If the ball is on the right side, they rotate to the left, which is different than every other team. People were saying they never seen anything like that. I have heard players say they never seen anything like that. They were playing great ball. I don't get the problem. That locker room was a problem, though. There was issues in that locker room that was just building up.
So again, is it fair to say maybe the front office feels like that he should have been more successful given the high lottery picks in the Triple J and John Morant?
They were still in position to make a run. That's all you can do. You got to leave it. You got to leave. Listen, coaching can do but so much. Players got to get together and say, yo, man, we a team. We're going to do this, and we're going to do what our coach need us to do. At some point, the players got to be responsible. The players, if you let the players run that locker room, it's a done deal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this hasn't happened often. It says Taylor Jenkins firing by the Grizzlies marks the 3rd time a coach has left a team mid-season after winning at least 40 games during that campaign. And it
That's
shows
crazy.
that the Nets did it one time with Larry Brown in 82-83. Taylor Don Nelson in 04-05 with the Mavs, and Taylor Jenkins this season for 44.
This shit is disgusting, bro.
That shit don't happen that often. I'm telling you.
No.
That's crazy.
It only happened 3 times. He was the third coach it happened to.
Hold up. Why they didn't talk about Buddy from the Bucks that got fired last year and Doc Rivers took the job? Wasn't he like 31-13 or some shit?
Yeah, I
So
think it's the specific is
Adrian Griffin or
this.
something
Adrian
like that.
Griffin,
Yeah,
bro. Remember
no,
David Black was number one in the East with the calf,
but
and
no,
LeBron got him up out of there.
the stat is 40 games. The
40
stat is
games. Right, right, right.
winning
I,
40
I
games.
mean, I have heard Draymond Green said that offense is different. He never seen it, and it
I
was
mean,
explosive. It was working.
yeah, it was working. If you never seen it, that means it threw the opposition off 9 times out of 10 for them niggas to end up what's the record 44-29 in the West
In the
at the top
West,
5 seed. What like if you ask me, Taylor Jenkins was putting his whole stamp on that team. What it was is that the front office wasn't feeling it, bro. Like bro, and to know that happened to us back in the 80s, bro, with Larry Brown, who was known as a legendary coach. God damn. Like we just getting niggas up out of here, bro, just because they coaching good and you want the stars to be in charge, bro, and the
Hold on.
coaches is in charge. That's what we
Let's
doing.
hold on. Let's go to LM. LM, how do you feel about this though? Even though we really don't agree with it, but from a front off perspective, what did they make of Jenkins? What they say? Jenkins 40 has served as Grizzly coach since 2019-2020 season. The same season John Morant was the rookie of the year. The Grizzlies made 3 postseason appearances with Jenkins with 1 playoff series win. It could this be part of it too? Like, yeah, you have good regular seasons, but in the playoffs, you don't know what to do. Like,
well, you need a little
let's go to
luck.
LM. Let's go to LM. How you feel about it, LM?
Um, I mean, I think all of it is out of like poor taste. Like even if it was one playoff, it could be that, maybe you don't know what to do with the playoffs, you don't know how to make adjustments or whatever, but I think a lot of that was attested to injuries and stuff. Like, it just seems abnormal for a coach who's been, regardless of that, if that is the case, y'all have made since he's been drafted countless playoffs appearances. Y'all number two in the West at one point, and y'all been above 500 since the dude been there. So obviously something was working. The playoffs is the playoffs. Sometimes you go up against better teams. It is what it is. But uh, this is just I don't know. Like
So hold on.
it's wild.
Is it? Listen again. My thing is, I think the front office is they could have had a bigger winning window for him, right? But I do think they put a lot of onus on the fact they don't have draft capital and they not winning with the high draft capital that they got. But I just wanted to add that. Then we're gonna go to John and Ice. Go ahead.
Um, I mean, it depends. Like, is the front office like Jaws what 25 now, 24? Like, in terms of the winning process, like you don't know when is gonna click. Like, they're still young guys. They still got years ahead of them to figure it out. It's not like they in their 30s and they've been losing their entire careers and now something got to shake. Like they're still young. You know what I mean? They just got Zach Edey. Just picked up new talent in Jalen Wells and these other guys. Uh, maybe it could be, somebody had a hissy fit, was petty in the locker room and told the front office, hey yo, I don't like the way he talked to me. Or I don't like the way he moved at the locker room. It could be that yo, get him out of here. Um, but realistically, I just don't think it makes sense in terms of where they're at now. He has the most playoff experience with these dudes, so now you bring in a coach, like assistant coach. Yeah, he's been uh in the background, but Taylor Jenkins is usually the one calling the shots, if not the players. So now you got this inexperienced coach, you know, going in making him the head coach. And especially, that proves to the point of they inexperienced and they're young. This guy who's never been a head coach before, Jenkins probably know his players, weaknesses and strengths. Now you putting this guy in who, they're gonna have to adjust to him. And like you said, they ain't been winning. So you think you're gonna win now with this new coach? Like,
Ain't
Right.
no
it's
sense.
questions to be. It makes no sense. Like,
Right.
you was better off just staying with Taylor Jenkins. You never know. Maybe I could have made a
If
second
you want to
round
get
this
rid of
year.
him, get rid of him after the end of the season.
They
Exactly.
did. That was a second
Right.
round exit, bro. Like at best.
Yeah, well,
Bro.
and then once he exit, then you can give him his papers. You know what I'm saying? You in the middle of the season when you still kind of got like your crew is there, people
Bro,
listening. You
bro,
run in,
Scott, it's 9 games left.
damn
Nine
man.
games left. Are you serious? Nine
So
games left
they're gonna go in the playoffs and
with an
fucking
interim
lose. It-
coach.
They're gonna get their ass rocked in the first
So,
round.
yo, call me crazy, but it
Oh,
sounded to
that
me
just
like
sounded that
it
sounded
sounded to me
vicious.
like the Grizzlies is trying to save. It's call me crazy, bro, but it sounded to me like call me crazy, but it sounded to me like the Grizzlies is trying to blow this shit up within another year.
Yeah, I do too. I
You
think so
think,
too.
Lee? You think?
Blow it
Or you
up, my
know?
nigga. Ja
Hold
25.
on. Hold on. I wanna.
Yeah,
I
I
They
wanna.
know.
don't want to pay these niggas. I
Hold on.
don't
You
Hold
think they
on.
know.
might not want to pay
Hello,
him?
bro.
Hold
What
on. Hold
what
on. Hold
other?
on.
Wait,
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to go keep going around the panel. We got the LM, we got the Leaf again. I want to go to John and Ice, and I want to continue the conversation. I'm not changing it. John, you see what happened with these top
mm,
draft picks with the Grizzlies. You see the window that the front office at least gave the coach to win with those hot draft picks. Do you think that the Grizzlies was successful with the high draft picks, John Moran and Triple J, or should they have been more successful in the Western Conference with those said picks?
what I think is, listen, Jenkins did a great job of establishing a culture and a program that a lot of teams really did want to be a part of or follow because you need that type of fundamentals and a program to see in the NBA. I think the problem was you had the young core, but it's almost like when was Memphis going to make that move for a second star to complement Ja? Because I feel like the reasons front office went nuclear this year, overriding the coach,
It was
overriding Ja,
supposed to be Triple
I think
J.
it's
You don't think Triple J was supposed to be that second star?
He's a good player, but I don't see secondary star with him. He's making a supermax this summer. If he's making all that money and this team is going through this type of dysfunction, yikes! I don't see a team like that competing for a championship anytime soon. And my problem with this is, I think the reason the front office went nuclear this year is because of Ja's health. And listen, Ja's been great when healthy on the court, but man, when this guy gets hurt, it makes you look at like Derrick Rose 2.0 vibes. And I think the front office is like, listen. This coach is running the offense 98% through Ja. What can we do to better that? And this is where I think they fell on their ass here. They kind of came up with this new offensive system where Ja wasn't involved in a lot of the offensive skill sets of these schemes. And he was kind of just sitting on the corner. And he's like, guys, why don't you pass me the ball? And I think Jenkins realized, listen, I know his front office wants to keep Ja healthy, but I want us to do what worked. And as soon as he did that, they want him fired.
John,
So
I don't want you to veil off my question. My question to you is because we trying to get 2 high drive picks, and we talking about what we gonna do when we get those 2 high draft picks. So I'm asking you, the Grizzlies, they had 2 high draft picks in Triple J and John Moran. The expectations were they met with those 2 high draft picks in the window before you got to give these guys a supermax?
No,
I think they were on the cusp, but I think a lot of dysfunction prevented
Nah,
that.
but no, not a cusp. A yes or no. A man got fired
No,
today.
no, Breezy. Because if you look at it, you know why stars ain't coming over to play with Memphis? Steven Adams. He aired out all the dirty laundry. If you remember, he basically said, "Listen, if these guys are a little more mature, we'd be a great team right now." And a lot of stars like a Jimmy Butler going, "Listen, you have a great coach there, but if these guys aren't serious, I don't want to play with you." And I
I
think
think
that
they
was
was
their
very
mistake is
mature
that
this
they
year.
let dysfunction fester in that organization and they go at Coach Jenkins as a scapegoat, which is crazy because he's the reason why they're winning. And now you're taking the ball out of Ja's hands, telling me he has to follow a new system. You were on the cusp of something, and now they're going ass backwards, firing a coach right before the playoffs. So no, Breezy, it didn't work out because their timing was wrong and they didn't build the right type of culture as far as winning goes. You had good vibes, but there's a lot of immaturity going on. You have a Desmond Bain pushing a Sandy Aldama in a timeout. People looking at it going, that's not a set
That
system.
contributes to
That's a
losing
team
the
set up
locker
for
room.
self-destruction. And I think
Yeah,
Leaf had a right point there. They are a middle market team. They don't want to go for the luxury, and that's why they couldn't get a second superstar. So I feel like the timeline for Ja leaving that team has started right now, and that's their fault because they didn't take advantage of the timeline they had to win. So yeah, they were on the cusp of something just like the Kings were, and it backfired because they made the wrong moves and their timing was off.
Thank you. Now, y'all see what I'm saying about how the NBA, they go to these markets that don't have an NBA championship and they give them an opportunity. They went to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies don't have an NBA championship, and you see they about to blow it up. When you fire a head coach like that, and again, to the point, so we could get the ice. He's a great development head coach. We've seen that. With Ja Morant being rookie of the year, we've seen that. But for them to
He had a rookie of the
really have the
year, a
success
defensive
they
player of the
had in
year,
the
and a
playoffs,
most improved player of the year.
but yeah, that's all contributed to player development. But winning in the postseason is a separate thing. And I think with that talent, they wanted to win more in the postseason. But again, not to be long-winded, shout the Ice. Ice, shout your podcast out, then I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yo, y'all know where to find me. Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. You can follow the podcast, the Tip Off, Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You heard? Yeah, I mean,
All right, so yo, Ice. So again, this is the most egregious thing. A player like Ja Morant was leading the league in inside the paint field goal percentage. If that's what's happening, and then you tell that man Memphis new motion offense virtually eliminated traditional NBA mainstays such as pick and rolls. Ja Morant was getting downhill because of the pick and rolls, and you take that away from him. He was getting the downhill from the dribble handoffs, and you take that away from him to what? Force him being the facilitator? Bruh, this is going nasty
You
work.
was preserving his health, bro, and it still led to wins, and it
Some of
still
it.
led, and it
Hold on,
still
Leaf.
led
We
to
going to ice. Hold on, Leaf.
44-29.
We going to ice. We going to ice. Leaf. What do you think about this, Ice? What do you think about taking away the pick and rolls and the dribble handoffs?
well, right? I'm going towards where Leaf was going. Like taking away the pick and roll, if it, you know what I'm saying, it's a different dynamic. It changes everything. It's not, and pick and roll is hard to guard, but also what they doing with Ja is it's pretty difficult to deal with too. You know what I mean? He averaged 22 and 7, 4 rebounds, and he still, and like Leaf saying, they still have a good record. So something is working, right? But the thing I look at when you say like, you know what I'm saying, there's a problem and the coach get fired. And I'm thinking the way John thinking. Either John said something because my numbers ain't the same, right? But even though you're still winning individually, I'm John, I'm the star. I'm the only star here. You know what I mean? Triple J is coming up, basically doing his thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting my numbers, and the team and the offense and everything changes a little different. Even though we still winning, I'm doing decent. You know what I'm saying? Like John was saying, you don't have you don't even have a real third guy star, right? You don't have that. So me being me, my numbers should be higher. And taking away pick and roll is probably where his numbers was going up. You got Big Zach Edey.
Right.
He didn't clear the screen. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take nobody off the screen on a pick. You know what I mean? Like he gonna run free, and it would create more space. You know what I'm saying, to operate, drive and dish, whatever opportunities. But I'm with Leaf. Like whatever happens to the offense, his numbers dropping. He don't want to go to the rim and dunk because he not getting called. You know, the calls and stuff like that. I kind of think it works for him at a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a give and take situation. All right, you know what I'm saying? You getting hurt, we're gonna switch things up. You don't want to dunk, you scared to get undercut. They're not calling it, we're gonna switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Do this. But it's different, you know what I mean? It's a different look, it's probably a different feel for the team, you know what I mean? And they probably just ain't apt. It might be working, but they probably don't like it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right. Exactly.
So okay, let's go to Scott. I'm gonna add to this, but I just want to ask Scott this. Scott.
Yeah, what's up?
Again, the expectations of these high draft picks. If the Nets did the same thing, right? I'll answer this first. If the Nets got our 2 draft picks in the next 2 seasons, the same way that Triple J and John Moran is together, and they got to the 4 times they got to the playoffs and they only had 1 playoff win, something does have to change.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't have nothing bad to say about Taylor Jenkins in the regular season and player development. I have nothing bad to say about that. But to make it seem like you get those high draft picks and that's all you get in the postseason, it's a problem, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
problem. Even if
I
you
agree.
can say it's not the head coach, and then maybe they were wrong for firing the head coach, you have
Yeah.
to admit having high draft capital like that and get into the postseason and getting knocked, it shows that you can't get past the veteran Curry. You
I
can't
got
get
I got I
past,
got
you
to
know what I'm
dispute
saying?
that.
Like,
I got to
so,
dispute that
hold
because
on. Go ahead, Scott. Bro.
Yo, it's like it's not what they did, it's when they did it.
Right.
They shouldn't have fired him now. They knew they wanted to fire him. I'm telling you, it wasn't like they when they started receding back in the play in that position, whatever was said in that locker room, I don't know. Nobody really know, but they knew. And they probably say, you know what? This ain't the first time. It might have not been the first time. You got to remember, Ja went through a lot too. He got suspended. There was a lot of shit going on. So they were young. It's like, you know how I like steak. I like steaks, right? But if you give me a steak with a fucking, on top of a fucking garbage can, I don't like that steak.
Oh,
Right now, absolutely.
You got to put it on a plate.
So again,
These guys looked at Jenkins like he was a steak on a fucking garbage can.
and he wasn't.
And he wasn't. He was the plate. He was the plate they should have been eating with.
Yeah, but still, the
That's a great
success out
analogy.
of those high draft picks, that's my mainstay of the conversation. It's
Yeah,
the
but
success that they got out of those draft picks, not in the player development side as a team. Them not being successful in the postseason is the reason why I think they did it. And you're saying it's timing, they did it right before the postseason because they don't believe in him. I'm not agreeing with the front office. I'm trying to put reason to why they did it.
They probably, as a team, they probably was missing one piece.
I don't think they was missing anything because the reality is that what they were doing, you were preserving Ja Morant's true highest energy and best games while staying 15 games over 500 and making your way into the playoffs and having Ja Morant ready for a playoff. Ja Morant
Make
and
a
Triple J
run.
ready for a playoff run. My
They had
thing
a
is
bad
that
trade deadline performance, though, Leaf. Let's remember, they couldn't get Doe, let's be honest, Doe would have fit them perfectly. He would have been the vet they really needed. And then they wanted Jimmy. What did Jimmy say? Don't put me anywhere near that team. They had all the assets to actually get Jimmy Butler if they wanted to, but they had such a bad trade deadline. That's where I was like, damn, the wheels are going to fall for this team. They were going to make moves, and they didn't.
Let's make one thing clear. John Morant and Triple J only been together for 5 years, bro. We talked about the teams that won championships or at least made the finals, and they've been together for 7 years. They were a real duo, bro. It was becoming a real duo, and Triple J got a Defensive Player of the Year award to prove it. John Morant got a Most Improved Player of the Year award to prove it, and he got an All NBA teams to prove it. So my thing is they were starting to become that, and I think they were maturing, bro. Like watching them this season, bro, like they found other ways to win. When you could find other ways to win instead of just letting Ja Morant, all right, yo, top of the key, pick and roll, Ja Morant, you get downhill, go dunk on somebody or go finish at the basket, bro. Like if you that means you have a good coach, you have a good setting. That's what that means. If he could find other ways to still keep you 15 games over 500 in the West as a young team, and y'all only been together 5 years, really 4 because Ja Morant was out last year with an injury.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So they, to me, their timeline was great. Probably in another 3 years, that coach, and them 2 players probably would have been on the cusp of the Western Conference Finals or knocking at the door of the conference finals, bro. Had they still added pieces along the way.
Yeah, listen,
we don't know that now because now they finna break it up.
Right now, and again, this I do agree, and I asked that question. I posed that question to say 2 things. One, Nah, that's not success in those first few seasons, having those high draft capital. But when you look at the high draft capital that did win it, they needed more than 3-4 seasons for them to win an NBA championship. I
Yeah.
think the front office was hasty
Right.
in firing the Jenkins. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
Very hasty.
Very
I
hasty. And I
tell you, it wasn't the right time.
and you know what, Breezy, this shit could hit close to home because I think back some 5-6 years ago when Kenny Atkinson did a damn good job with a mid roster, bro, over here, and then very next season he was told no. He was
Right.
told no. I
That
think,
was a
bro,
bad move.
it just goes to show you, bro, that these head coaches, bro, are on the shortest leash in the NBA that they ever been. Ain't no mainstays in the NBA head coach, bro. You never gonna see you never gonna see Greg Popovich again. You never gonna see Jerry Sloan again. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see nobody hold down no job for no 18 years, bro, and win one championship. Like and hold down a job for 19 years in
You
Utah
think
with Karl Malone and
Stroke the last
Stockton
one
winning.
he can?
Stock. He might be because the
Stroke-
reason being is because Pat Riley. He lived true to that. Pat Riley is one of them old school dudes, and he the last old school tradition. I promise you, bro. After him, coaches is gonna be they gonna be getting passed around like blunts in the NBA, bro. I'm telling you.
Word up.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
Right.
Scapegoating the coaches is horrible, especially
It,
that
Right.
you look at the coaches that have been doing
and
well and they're getting fired. Like they can't
yeah,
be a first
and it's
excuse anymore. It's gotta stop.
it's one of the reasons why I said what I said about in the event that we get the first overall pick, but I'm not going to deviate to that. The fact of the matter is Taylor Jenkins found other ways for this team to win without over exerting Ja Morant's uh, 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 ability and over certain his injuries that he had on the court.
Yeah,
He
he wasn't
found other
getting
ways
trying
for
to
this
keep him
team to
from getting
win.
hurt. Yep.
That wasn't his scheme, so remember, Leaf, it was the front office's scheme. So he didn't want Ja to not have the ball in his hands. The front office told him to do it. So he was doing what the front office told him, and it worked, but did it make his
And then
people
he
happy
still
like
got
I've been
fired.
talking about? Obviously, it didn't make the coach happy. That's why he got canned. Now Ja's the next domino to fall this summer, and I think he's out. If I can't be Ja Morant on the court and only play half-ass basketball because you want to protect me, what are we doing here? If Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to get more action than me, and he's not even a secondary star on this team with me, what am I doing here? If I'm John Morant, I don't want to be part of this. You take away my offense.
See right there, John, bro. You said half of the shit right, and you said the other half of the shit. And now I got it. Now I'm like, bro, you got to finish the story when it come to your two top picks, and they on this type of trajectory. They played 4 years together. We talked
Is
about the
Jackson
teams that
Jr. that guy? Leave. Wait. Is Jackson Jr. a secondary star on that team right now? Is he going to carry them? Say something
he
happens
might,
to Josh. Is he going to carry them?
bro. They
No.
44 and 29, bro. He been carrying them all year.
In the
He averaged the
playoffs, will
most
he
points and
carry them
most
in the
rebounds
playoffs?
on
He
the
won't.
team.
He won't. Stop, Leaf. He won't. He is a great defensive piece to that team, but he's not going to carry the team if something happened to Josh. No, he would not.
Okay, if something happened to Ja, he won't. The same thing applies to Jamal Murray when Joker was down. The same thing applies to Jaylen Brown when Tatum went down in Game 7 against Miami. The same thing applies to all of these number twos. The said numbers twos, bro. The bottom line is you have to finish the story, bro. And I see this. And I see that we seen this a lot of times in the years going on in the NBA. We seen this with Russ we seen this with Russ and KD. We seen it with Shaq and Penny. We seen it with a bunch of players and a whole bunch of duos that was about to be on their way on the cusp of something doing something great for them said franchises, and then the franchises, because they were small market, they blew it up. They said no, they said no. Eventually they said no. They said no to the coach. They said no, we ain't paying you. Eventually they said no, and I see Memphis doing the same shit as all them other franchises that did when they drafted young talent out of the draft.
Listen, I'm just looking at it for what it is, and again, this does stand out like a sore thumb. John Minot was clever, John. That was clever.
Thank you. I'm running with that now, man. That's my tagline.
That was clever.
Oh yeah, you said it.
Thank you,
You said
Bruce.
it.
Thank you. I made
Yeah,
Scott crack up with it.
But
Yeah.
you see, in 2021, okay, the first year he had head coach, they don't make the playoffs. Cool. The second year, they do. They play 5. They got up out of there 4-1 in that first round. The second year, they played 12 games. They competed a little something. They got to the, you know what I'm saying, they got to the second round. The third game, they played 12 games. That's more than the second round. What's that? The conference finals, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we qualified first round.
So my thing is, if they got to the first round, okay, that's underwhelming. But
I
I
think the
can
highest
respect
they
that.
got was the second round. With the Warriors, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but 12 games they competed. Then the last season they got 4-2. They got bounced out, and then they missed the playoffs last season. And this
That
season, I
and this
mean,
season they right back at it.
I listen.
You got to
I don't.
remember,
I'm gonna
Jog.
be honest. I do think that is. I do think that is hasty. I don't want to justify them firing him because it's only what they got. When they got John Moran again
They got John Moran in 19.
in
Same.
19,
Yeah.
20,
No,
and when they
No,
got
they
2019.
got 6
and when they got
years. 6
Triple J,
years.
They got Triple J the next year, I think.
bro. So come on, man. Like they got to give that draft capital more time to
Yeah,
play.
you got to finish the story. You
Yeah,
got to finish that story.
I think the story's done, Leaf. I think Jod's fed up with
Well,
the
now it
with them
is.
running
Well,
his
yeah, now
offense
it is.
nowhere.
Yeah,
Now it
it
is.
is now.
It
It is now, John.
It is.
Yeah.
And listen,
Yeah.
I
Officially.
don't think
Ding,
John
ding,
Morant's
ding.
unhappy with
It
Jaren
is.
Jackson Jr., but let's remember this too. If they have a bad playoff performance and this guy's making a supermax this summer, is Ja happy making less than Jaren Jackson Jr.? And he's not even running the offense that Jaren Jackson Jr. is running the offense. Somebody said in the comments section that more plays have been run through Jaren Jackson
Well,
Jr.
then,
this year than John Morant. Is Ja happy
Listen,
with
I don't
that?
care about
I
none of
don't think
that.
he's happy with that.
Ja
Well,
Morant has
John,
given the
John.
most success to that franchise
yes, he
since the Mike
has.
Conley and Mark Gasol era, bro.
Yes,
They
he
should
Yeah,
did.
they
exactly.
should give that
Yeah.
man whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, yeah.
And John, did you ever think to yourself, why they sitting at 40? Why they sitting 15 games over 500? Maybe they trying to develop Triple J into that legitimate second option for John Morant to trust. Did you ever
What?
think of that?
Listen, at the end of the day, Leaf, they ran
He's
Coach
slowly getting
Jenkins'
away with
system for him. That's a problem. And John Morant
at
liked
the
the
age
system
of
where he was a big part of it.
23.
They were playing great. They were
I
playing
think
great. They
we
were
I
at
think
their
we
best with
forgetting
John
how
running the
young these guys
offense.
are, man.
On that, right? On that note, he's averaging 22, 5, and 2, right? Almost 6 rebounds, 2 assists, right? But like Lee's saying, like he has the capability of probably being the number 2 because he's averaging 22. If they're running plays through him, well, that's where the NBA is trying to go back to. As we talked about the
The
big
big man.
and John's small. He's not a big guard. You know what I mean? He's a small guard, but Triple J is pretty big. You know what I'm saying? And he has handle. He can shoot the 3. He can stretch the floor. He can do a lot of things. So why not try it? You know what I mean? Through him, and y'all not losing, like Lee said, you're not losing a lot of games doing that. It might mess up
You
John's
top
numbers.
5 in
Right, but you know what the
the West.
problem is, though,
It'll
Ice? What
save
is John
Ja.
Morant
It'll
going to
save
do
Ja.
outside the interior? He's not a three-point shooter. I think that's what Morant doesn't like is that he's standing in the corner. What do they want Morant to do? Shoot threes? He doesn't shoot threes. Like, if you take away the interior from him on different plays, he's going to feel a certain way after a while. We can do this in the playoffs. I'm sitting in the corner and all you guys are running offense. I think that's a problem for Ja.
No. The thing is, what you got John Morant doing, and we didn't even mention Desmond Bain into this equation either. What you got John Morant doing for that said team, bro, is basically preserving. He's not like I understand, bro. Like everybody just say he's sitting in the corner, boom, 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 like, and then he not being John Morant. My thing is, bro, if you 44 and 29 and you don't got the best version of John Morant, that means the best version of John Morant is yet to come in the playoffs, in my
Right.
personal opinion,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
the
because
thing is,
that's when you
because
going over Ja.
that's when you need him to go nuclear the most. You don't need him
But they
exerting
don't
himself in the
want it
regular
to,
season.
Leaf. But Leaf, don't you get the front office is not going to want Ja to do that in the playoffs? They basically said you're going to do what we want you to do. So I think
Oh,
Ja
You don't
doesn't
want the
want to do
dude you
that
took
though.
at
I
He
two
wants to go
to
off.
go off in the
but here's the
playoffs?
thing,
yeah,
bro.
I don't understand that.
If John Morant, but the thing is, I think they had John Morant just playing a patient game. And that's what he played most of this year was the patient game. Look at him. The turnover, the assist to turnover ratio ain't crazy like it used to be when he was just running wild out there and just doing moves. If you go look at the old Memphis offense when they won games, yes, they was very successful. But a lot of times, bro, it was just John Morant running high pick and roll, and everybody was just standing around watching. That was happening a lot of times. The reality of this situation
You
is
need the
that
team.
Taylor Jenkins got everybody in sync, bro. You getting good play from Scottie Pippen Jr. You getting good play from Wells. You getting a great rebounding and everything from your biz. You getting good play from Santi Aldama. You getting good games from Desmond Bain. It all works. He's showing Ja Morant basically, yo, it's
You need
more
your
than just
boy.
you out here. Yo, look at these dudes. They balling out. They gonna ball out for you, but just know, bruh, you could go off. You could beat Ja Morant at any given time. Just wait. Just wait for it.
But they're trying to control him. That's the thing, Leaf. They want him to run this offensive system, and he's doing what they're asking. But does he like it? I saw the highlights today on NBA Today. John's going like this, flicking the hands, going, guys, I don't like this. Like, listen, I understand. They're trying to keep him healthy, but if this is what they do in the playoffs, I know LM and Scott were just shaking heads what I said, but listen, if Ja Morant doesn't go off in the playoffs, it's because this new system is designed for him to not do that, per se. And if that's the case, what are we doing here with Ja Morant? That's why he should probably get out if that's the case. They
Yeah,
want him to put
but I
everybody before
think,
himself, and he can't play
but
this full level. What are we
But
doing, Leaf?
but one or two things could happen. One, listen, John Morant could realize, bro, it's gonna take patience. I understand. Listen, I know I'm frustrated right now that I ain't getting the ball, this, that, and the third, da 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 da. Da. Or two, he could still be in his own mindset and be in his way, bro. John Morant gotta understand, bro, that everything ain't about him. At the end of the day, bro, you need a whole unit to get this shit done. And I think with the development of all of these said players, that the Santi Aldamas, the Desmond Bains, the Wells, the Scottie Pippen Juniors, bro, all of these players, bro, that had some good games for this team throughout the course of this season.
Right.
All of these players, bro. And the thing is, bro, like when you got John Morant and John Morant only doing the bulk of the work, bro, like these players don't get confidence. John Morant is slowly like either he gonna slowly learn that or he gonna go back into the head of John Morant and be like, it's gonna be me, 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 me. Is that what you want, bro, out of your star player, bro? You gonna want him to share the wealth with everybody else?
But you want your
Yeah,
superstar to feel like he has
at
control somewhat.
the same
What
time, Lee.
happened here is he doesn't have the control right now. The organization is running the whole ship right now. The coach had to do what they wanted to do. As soon as he said, I want to try what I did, they fired him. That's what we're getting at, Leaf. If John Morant says something, he's probably gone from that team. And I don't think he cares at this point. If he can't be John Morant, why does he have to do what they want him to do at this point?
I don't know, bro. I think everything we saying is speculation, and we going off of hunches, bro. I don't know
I'm
what
not going off hunches. Everything I said is based off what was expressed today by Shams and all these other guys. I'm not going off like hypotheticals or anything like that.
Look, listen. All I'm gonna say is the truth is, don't nobody know who got fired. Don't nobody know why Taylor Jenkins got fired except for Taylor Jenkins in the front office.
It was philosophical.
I was going to
Yeah,
say.
no. But hold on to that point. What I'm saying is, bro, you just look at the numbers. The numbers spell it out for them. I feel like the front office, and it is all speculation, right? I don't know nobody over there in Memphis, right? I'm just big fan Breezy. But at the end of the day, when you got that kind of draft capital, and that's what happens in the playoffs, it says something. It says when one team plays you 4 times, you can't get past them. Yeah, we might beat 4 different teams on 4 different nights, but when one team plays us 4, we can't get past them, and that's a problem. If they could just figure you out like that, and you got that high draft capital. So I'm just saying that to say with the Brooklyn Nets, because I'm always bringing it back here. If that's what happened to Jordy Fernandez, I'm gonna be tight. We did all this losing to get this high draft capital, and we can't do shit in the playoffs.
Wait, Breezy, bro. I feel like you done said that so many times, bro. On one hand, bro, we better not do all of this for nothing. On one hand, bro, and on the other hand, we going for a draft. It seemed like you talking out of both sides of the fence.
No,
bro.
no,
That's what it seemed to me.
No,
what is it that you really? What are you gonna be happy with, bro? If in the event that we don't win a championship,
before I let you do all of that, let me defend myself. You said what you said. Now let me defend myself. I'm not talking out both sides of my mouth. I never said I wanted to do all of this tanking. I always said I wanted this Cam Thomas to be Cam Thomas year for him to show y'all, and we build around him. They had other plans because of the draft pick in 2025 and the draft pick in 2026. So what I wanted, they did not do.
right? So I stopped trying to predict what I think they're going to do, and I just say what I want them to do. And they did not do what I wanted them to do. Now, if we do all of this losing and we get talent, me personally, Taylor Jenkins and Jordy Fernandez remind me of each other. I think Jordy Fernandez has the potential to make whoever we draft Rookie of the Year. The same way Taylor Jenkins let John Moran do his thing, and he was Rookie of the Year. The same way you got a Triple J, a DPOY accolade. I think Jordy Fernandez could do that for a player on our team, depending on who we draft. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think it is the defensive player on our team, a DPOY on our team, but I do think that Jordy Fernandez can help getting a player that could be DPOY. So I see a lot of similarities between the two, but it's not necessarily what I want, it's what I see. Now, and this is me studying the game. When you get high draft capital to ask them to win that fast in 4 seasons, it just hasn't happened. When has it happened? If it did happen. So I think the front office, ultimately, I'm going to say the front office was hasty. And I'll just leave it at that. Y'all could spin this narrative however y'all like, but that's how I see it. I don't think they had to, even though they didn't have success. Our Chicago Bulls didn't have success with Michael Jordan mad times in the first round, and they stayed with him. So if they could stay with him, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't want to see the Brooklyn Nets do the same thing the Grizzlies did. But to my point, the conversation of the next team that's going to win a championship that doesn't have an NBA championship, the Grizzlies is out. After this, they out. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets might be closer than they are, and I'm just leave it at that.
I mean, I don't know how that is as we speak right now, but I mean, all I'm gonna say is this, bro. Like, if you sitting here telling me that the way that you wanted it was around Cam Thomas, bro, that means you was gonna be okay in the next 5 years, bro, with Cam Thomas not winning a championship, or if he did win a championship.
Never said that.
So you never said so.
What
I'm
saying is, I wanted them to take the 2025 draft serious. I imagine that this year be the way it is, but I think they seen that Cam Thomas is a real winning player. We put him in a roster next to anybody. This team has the potential to win, and that we will be under.
To win what?
Hold on, and we will be under too many games to have a high lottery pick, basically. So that being said, I think that's why they said the injury, and that's why they got rid of Schroeder and everybody else that could be next to Cam Thomas and pretty much make us competitive. I don't want to see Cam Thomas here by himself trying to win the championship like AI did with no real help. No, I don't want that. I thought they was going to take the 2025 draft serious, put that player next to Cam Thomas, and compete from there. But then I'm hearing too many Nets fans going against that, saying we're going to take the focus and put it on both drafts back to back. And when I study the game, I see that it's happened before, not just with the Lakers, not just with the Celtics, but other teams. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just a student of the game. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the Brooklyn Nets are one of the more unpredictable franchises, but I'm glad we are closer to May 12th, bro, because as a content creator, this shit was tough to do, man. This season was tough to do. We now in single digits on
niggas is getting on me about not doing the games.
I'm excited about that,
which is crazy.
You didn't do a game tonight, right, Leaf? You didn't do one tonight?
No, I didn't do a game tonight. Niggas is getting on me about doing that, bro. We started off celebrating mediocrity, bro. It seemed like the quarterback of this page is gonna be pissed off, bro. Like if we don't win a championship in this, let's say, 4 or 5 years with a 2 top 5 draft picks in the next 2 years, if we get that, that's what it seemed like to me.
We got to see the summer play out. Just like Breezy said, this was a season of hell, but this summer, what I've been waiting for is where the real fun begins for the Brooklyn Nets. We get to actually construct a team, finally. So let's see how it plays out first. And then we'll decide, what are other options at that point.
That too, John, but seeing guys come out of the G League like Drew Timme, I don't know what we talking about, some mediocrity. Bro, when you see somebody come up, do you think it's mediocrity, bro? The man was making 40 racks. You know what I'm saying? Breezy done talked about that. You know what I'm saying? The man just got a whole contract, bro. Not it's not mediocrity.
We were talking about two songs at Walmart tonight.
And he had a double in his first game, bro. You think that for him that's mediocrity? You know what I'm saying?
Last time.
No, hold. And I know Drew Timme can put up more than 11 points. I know he can put up more than 11 points.
I saw him put up more than 11. That's for sure.
He can do damage, bro. He can do damage. You talking about mediocrity because you ain't watch him. You don't know his style of play. You don't know what he's capable of. You saying mediocrity. Cool.
Look.
I bought the G League. I done told y'all about Tyrese Martin. You see what he did this season. He wasn't consistent, but I told you what the dude is capable of. And I'm telling you, Drew Timme is even more capable of putting up more points than 11 and 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? On a high field goal percentage at 6'10. You know what I'm saying? He weighed 235. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put up buckets. You know what I'm saying? Mediocrity for him is out the window. And the reason why he was in the G League, right, is because of his defense. And like I said, when you down there, doesn't mean that you can't make it to the NBA. You got something that's wrong, something to work on. And the only thing he had to work on was defense. And that's what they had him working on down there. That's why he got the contract and called up. So offensively, he already had the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no mediocrity on his offense. You know what I mean? Straight up.
And that's why Ice is our head scout of player development. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta head out. I know Dylan wants to get on. Have a great night, everybody. Great show.
Shout out. But listen. Last time I checked, bro, every last one of us up in here was Brooklyn Nets fans. We wasn't Drew Timme fans. We wasn't fans of the Long Island Nets. We wasn't fans of the Long Island Nets training
staff. Bro, you trashed the talent on the Nets team. So why you even taking that?
But because we in this shitter, bro.
Sides of your mouth.
I'm not talking out of. I'm talking out of one side. Excuse me. I'm talking out of one side, bro. I stay planning on the ground, bro. I stand on 10 when I say this, bro. We are some shit, and I'm not celebrating us when we shit.
No, man. See, you looking at it wrong.
Time out. What I'm saying is, this is why I gotta discredit some of the stuff that you say because it's just entertainment. You're not talking basketball. If you watching the Brooklyn Nets, you know this is a player development season. If you're looking at this season and judging it because of wins or losses,
not what this is.
If you looking at this season and you say, "Yo, this is shit" because of the wins and losses, then you missed the whole fucking point. This shit has nothing to do with winning losses. It's about losses with a bunch of S's after, and then maybe one win. So case in point is all of that is because of player development and us focusing the draft on 2025. And I'm learning to appreciate the player development in basketball. As a content creator, this is the first time that I actually followed it. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for it.
The player development that you talking about, bro, it's gonna revolve around the picks that we get in these next 2 years.
It's not true.
It is true. Because it is. I'm gonna tell you why it's true. Hold up. No. Let me finish. I'm gonna tell you why it's true. Because the next 2 drafts, these are the players that you're gonna look at, bro. That's gonna be involved of a real 50+ win Nets basketball team. These are the niggas you're gonna look at, bro. You're gonna look back on this stage and bro, be like, yo, remember when we had, man? Yo, remember when we was in the shitter, bro? It's something that Joey always talk about. Yo, remember when we was in the shitter, man, with some niggas, man? Like a lot of these niggas couldn't play on these 50-win teams that we got now. I guarantee you, in another 3 to 4 years, on whatever we get there, and whenever we still up in this party, y'all gonna be reminiscing about that shit more than ever. I'm telling you.
All right. Go ahead.
So you think, Leaf, if we make the playoffs next year, that's a mistake?
If we make the playoffs next year, it depends on what team. We don't even know who's gonna be here next year.
That's true. That's the point.
We don't know who's gonna be here next year.
That's true.
Okay.
We don't.
Hold that point right there, right? Because if you don't know who's going to be on the team next year, right? What are we watching this year, right? players that's trying to make the team for next year.
Next
Players
year,
that's
right.
developing, right? Noah Clowney putting the ball on the floor. Tyrese Martin getting a contract this year out of the G League, right? We're watching players develop during this season with Jordy Fernandez. Now, regardless if they're going to be on a team or not, they improve in this season on whatever it is that they was trying to do. They try and get contracts. So you see an improvement, which Breezy was saying. So you can't say that this year isn't about player development because them dudes, like you talking about, I don't know if these dudes going to be in this team. They might not even be here. The point is, right, they growing this season, and you're watching them. You're supposed to be watching them growing. Drew Timme was in the G League, I think now 3 years.
Right.
2 years, 3 years, right? Get his first contract, right? Come up, put up a double-double first game. You can't tell me that's player development. He talked about it. They pushed him in the G League. You know what I'm saying? They pushed him to be better, and he got his contract. How is that not player development? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It ain't, like Breezy said, it ain't about the wins or the losses. We already know what time it is. Draft time, young players, and they're going to go through the same process, right? You talking about dudes that might not be here. Some of them dudes get drafted. We draft 5 guys. 3 of them might not be here neither.
Right.
They got to go through the same process. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I said the next 2 years. This is why so hold on to my voice. Hold on to the sound of my voice, Ice, bro. Like I said, after these next 2 years. Remember, I started the shit off by saying that. After these next 2 drafts, I said specifically, after these next 2 drafts, those are the players out of those said drafts that we're going to be more focused on than the players that we have on this team now. The development. Hold on. You said what you said. Look. Now, the development on this team, bro, it's said. You can say it's said development, but is it development for us going forward and making us a better unit?
Yeah.
No. Well, you have to build a unit, right? You got to build a unit. What is the? We don't know. What is the? Like you're saying, you don't know the unit, but you have to see what the players got to build a unit. You got to know what to keep to move forward and build a unit. You know what I mean? So it's got to be player development. If you watching all these dudes come up from the G League and ball at the end of the year or during the year, and you hear about them in the G League doing this, and you see them get called up. You see Tucson get called up. You hear about him. He can get a 2-way contract, right? You hear Timme now. Timme putting up numbers in the G League. He get a contract. You know what I'm saying? They developing to see what to keep. What should I keep for next year? How can I build this roster? Timme is doing this down there. Do I want to bring him up earlier? No, I don't, because he's doing too well. He might, you know what I'm saying? He might start doing well up here. Let me hold back. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay attention to money and all that. So what I'm saying is they won't be more focused, right? It's just that you're getting you might be getting like you said, that lottery pick talent. Yeah, when he gets there, then it'll revolve around him, but he's going through the same process. He could be out 2 years.
Yeah, but next year, we only got 1 first-round pick. We're not going to even be in the lottery. We're going to be in the playoffs. I'm telling you.
I don't think we're going to be in the playoffs next year.
I think we're going to be in playoffs next year.
We're going to Scott. Come on, bro. Scott,
not even in the play-in.
I don't even think we're going to be in the play-in.
Scott, what are you doing?
If they draft 4 rookies, right?
If they draft 4, yeah. Go ahead.
If they draft 4 rookies.
Hold up. You mind if I jump in on this for a sec?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's such an easy explanation as to why I agree with Ice and Leaf.
I'm telling you. What?
When you look at unless if they make substantial moves in free agency to bring on veteran players and trade for a star, 9 times out of 10, you do not see a team whose average age likely will be under 24 and a half years old. You don't see teams like that pick up wins. You know what I mean? Like, Cam Thomas is not a solidified star. He is a borderline star. And he hasn't shown that he can impact the game of winning for multiple games at a time. You know what I mean? Like, to me, unless if you somehow find a way to get a Harper or Flag and trade for a Giannis in the same year, which is impossible.
I'm taking a lot of I'm definitely taking a lot of stuff that I really don't see it. I mean, I see it, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah,
but I see if it could happen.
realistically, let's just say Brooklyn uses all 5 of their picks, right? And let's say 4 of those players are freshmen or sophomores. You're adding 18, 19, and 20-year-olds to a league in which veterans are the guys that get you
need
to
players
the
in their
playoffs
mid-20s
along
and
with
up
your
to win.
stars, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you're adding younger
I know what you
players
mean.
to this mix, if you look at how the roster is right now at this point in the season, you're looking at Dariq Whitehead getting minutes, Drew Timme getting minutes, Tucson, fucking ETN. Like, there's so many guys who are no-name young players, and we're losing more. What makes you think with high-caliber drafted players who have not seen the NBA yet, what makes you think that they're going to probably, elevate us to that next point to make the playoffs, let alone play in?
I just think there's going to be moves that's possible. Listen, nobody saw my man leave Dallas to go to the Lakers.
I listen. There was a lot of people that saw
Nobody
that.
saw that. Nobody saw it.
I saw it.
Nobody saw it.
I did.
Okay, thank you. All right, I give it. Only Leaf saw it. Only Leaf saw that move.
Only Leaf saw what? So what?
Man, nobody saw Luka going to the Lakers.
I
Man.
did.
Stop it.
Nah, I'm not
Nobody saw
bullshitting.
that.
I
Nobody
did.
saw that.
You know why? Because all they was waiting for was Mark Cuban to get to go under that Bitcoin situation that he got under. Bro, they got a new owner up in there, bro. They wanted Luka on the Lakers 2 years ago.
Yeah, they wanted him going, but he wasn't.
Yeah,
nobody
but
knew he was going to the
Leave,
Lakers.
I got a serious question. How could you see that and not see this is a development year for the Nets, bro? Like, bro, where your crystal ball at, bro? Like, yo,
he saw the most luckiest thing on the planet.
The point of
Yo,
what I
because
you have younger players. You're
I understand what you mean.
Tougher games, because
I understand what you mean.
Think
They're
about
young
it.
players.
If Cam Johnson's on this team next year, okay, maybe they do the same shit they did this year. But if he's off the team and you bring in 18, 19
no, losing
more
no
games.
doubt that we're gonna lose. But that's not what I see. I see Cam Johnson staying. I see them picking up another vet. I don't know who it is, but he's hunting. He's on the hunt. You got to remember, the Nets got the salary cap more than any other team in the league right now.
But you also have to remember too,
all the players are greedy. Players are greedy.
Not even that. This is one of the worst free agencies I've seen in a very long time. Like, there's no names in this class. Like, it's very
2026 free
players can get out of their contract.
Way better than
from
agency.
some of the people that I've spoken with, if the Nets are going to make a move in terms of using that cap space, it's going to be via trade. It's not. There's no.
It's possible though.
That's what I've been saying, Dylan.
It's possible.
It's going to be trade.
And that's why I'm saying,
it's possible though.
That's what I've been saying, Dylan. Please continue.
My only problem with that is, if you want to trade for a guy just to fill up some cap space, I understand. But if you're going out of your way to trade for a star, I think that actually fucks over the picks that you're taking this year more than it's going to help them.
Wow.
Because realistically, I think what's best, and this is where, again, I agree with Leaf, you use this year as your tanking year. You use next year as your development year. Developing usually means still tanking. You get those 2 draft classes and you walk into that 2026 offseason with loaded 2027 draft capital, Nick Claxton 2 years into his deal, Cam Johnson on an expiring contract. That to me is then, okay, now you go and make your move. Now is the time you sign free agents because you have the cap space. You can make a major move because you have the contracts to match up. You got 4 or 5 first-round picks in 2027. A team's going to want 2 or 3 of those to, accelerate their rebuild. So,
I mean,
to me, that's when the contention starts again.
Right. I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with that. But you also got to remember, you have to take your shot when it's available.
Problem is do you really see a situation where
the shot ain't available? The shot ain't available.
I'm not saying
the
I
shot
don't.
ain't
I'm
available
not saying
this
I
summer.
like it.
The shot ain't available this summer, Scott.
We don't know that.
Well,
yeah.
We do know that.
We're dealing with a
just think
league.
about it logically,
LaMelo got injury issues. Giannis is dealing with calf injuries. Zion, we don't really know what's up with him.
Don't put him in a New York food market. My
And
God.
we got somebody on that team that's trying. And we got somebody on
here?
that team that's trying to get a buck 50, and he got a hamstring
that
injury.
y'all think who are we getting here via trade? That y'all think is
realistically-
legit gonna make us a playoff team or a
Realistically,
playing team?
It's gonna take a friend. It's gonna take a friend. It's gonna take a frenzy of trades.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than one
offseason-
trade.
Yeah, realistically, this offseason, Trae Young is not an option for us, most likely.
No, I'm
Ja Morant,
LaMelo, damn
if he
sure ain't
asks
no
out,
option.
maybe.
No, I don't like him.
Zion is probably the closest option.
Zion is a possibility.
The closest option genuinely is Giannis. Like KD, you're not having a chance at because one,
No,
he's
he ain't coming back
two,
here.
Yeah, two,
He ain't
there's
coming
other
back here.
teams that are pursuing him.
That's it.
Devin Booker isn't an option because Detroit's already all over that. If that even comes to a point.
Yeah, that.
You know, there's the bigger names aren't going to be looking at Brooklyn just yet because we're not ready. Like you can draft 3 young guys and you can use your cap space, but you're still not going to be ready until those young guys get a year or two where they're experienced. You know, like Tatum couldn't beat LeBron his first 2 years. Why? Because they were young. They were inexperienced in those playoff situations.
I ain't say they're gonna win.
Mind you, they had a way better.
I ain't say they're gonna win the playoffs.
But we're talking about a team, bro. We haven't even reached a third round yet in years, right? So when we talk about like
it's been 20 years.
The
last time
process
we made
for
the
the
Eastern Conference Finals, we went to the finals. I was
exactly. So we're talking about this people trying to hurry up the process.
No way.
We got to take our time with this.
Okay, I want to. I agree, LM. I want to take my time.
Like the only thing that I'll give people is we talking about championships and all that. Can we get to a third round first?
I understand.
Can we get to like a second round first before we start? Jumping the broom.
Well, I understand. We just watched the coach get fired with a winning record, so I'm not worried about that. What I'm saying is that it is possible that Sean Marks will try to make moves. I don't put nothing past what he would do if that opportunity was there. That's all I'm saying. I don't put it past him.
I think you're just repeating trauma.
I think the problem
that's what I think.
That's basically what you're doing. Go ahead, LM. Tell them why.
You're repeating trauma because
I'm a man that's hurt.
You're doing the same exact thing.
I understand.
Yo, how many times have we said, "Yo, stop star hunting. Build this organically.
Yeah.
Get a homegrown star." Most of the players in the league that we've seen, with the exception of Shea, probably homegrown stars. They've built and developed Giannis and Milwaukee.
I mean, well, you could say that, but SGA didn't get drafted by the Thunder, and neither did Donovan
I said
Mitchell.
with the exception of SGA.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell didn't. And Donovan Mitchell didn't get drafted by the Cavs.
But they still got they draft the players they drafted there though.
Right, LM.
They didn't trade Mobley. They didn't trade Darius Garland.
No, I understand.
I understand what you're saying.
Hold on. I want to say to LM's point. Yeah, they didn't draft Shea, but they got him in his second year. Second year in the NBA. So you kind of got him very early as he's not a rookie. He didn't play his rookie season there. But to get a player in their second year, that's majority of their career.
That's kind of what I want us to do this offseason. But everybody been saying, yo,
who in the league is a Shea?
Who in the league who in the league is a Shea in year 2?
Shit, I didn't know Shea was Shea.
In a rookie contract, bro, that nobody knows. But the thing is, I don't think you're necessarily looking for a Shea. You're looking for a consistent starter. We haven't had consistent starters on this team.
You always talk about when we get to your specific conversation about what you talk about, you always talking this general shit.
I don't have a set name, bro. I said a consistent starter, bro. That's what we need.
Shea wasn't even a starter.
Did we know Shea?
He was a starter as soon as he got to the Thunder.
Did we know Shea was going to be who he is?
But why though?
because he was a top 10 pick or top 11. He was a lottery pick, bro.
Because
The Clippers,
he went to a team
yeah, that was gonna start him, bro. Like on the
but
Clippers, bro.
exactly. That you said.
That's what made him a starter. But I think what I'm saying is not far fetched, bro. Like because we talked everybody talked about Zaire, who was the top 10 pick in the 2021 draft, and we all want to sign him back. We all want to sign him back, bro. Like, and as far as next year, I personally think, bro, like he done earned his way to some real legitimate minutes in this league and on this team. So what I mean is somebody like that can be a consistent starter. That's all. We just need some consistent starters. Then we go see who we could develop into like our number one and our number two, things like that. Let's get
Yeah,
some
but
consistent
we
starters
also got to
while we
figure
sitting
out
here.
we also got to figure out our own route. What OKC did worked for them.
Yeah,
That worked out in
that
there.
might not work for
We
us.
just because other
I
teams didn't
also
and yo
said
it
that
worked for them,
yesterday.
it
Just
don't
because a
mean
nigga up
that
the
don't
street
mean
hit
it
the
gonna be
lotto, that
there.
means you ain't gonna hit the
I
same
think
three
we
numbers.
gonna and at the end of the day, like to me, it's like yo, you're talking about a process. It's like being scared of the road that you're in front of and you haven't even walked it yet. You just like, nah, like I'm not doing it. How you gonna know if you don't walk it and see what's on the path? You can't be scared of a path you haven't walked yet. The fact of the matter is
That was a good one.
the fact of the matter is, regardless of it is, you still have to walk that road and see what's there. Once you get the experience, you see it. You like, okay, if we go this tanking route, it ain't work. Yo, we not going back to that route again. It's our first year. Let's see how it folds, and if it works in our favor, then cool. Let's try. Let's work and put the pieces around these guys that hopefully it's a guessing game with everything. You're hoping that these guys pan out to what we want them to be. But this is our first time. We tried the trading stars thing three times already. We did it three times since we moved to Brooklyn. 2012, we've been doing this shit for the past few years, under different management. I just think at the same time, you like I said, I always bring it back to it's generational trauma. At some point, you got to be like, yo, I'm not doing what my predecessors did. Let me do some different. Let me do something different. Let's see what else works.
Let's take a different route.
Listen. What I'm saying, and again, the argument that is the best is knowing that the Brooklyn Nets never had this high draft capital. I gotta respect that, even though I didn't want to go this route. Yeah, I didn't say it this way. I was just talking about teams that did win or did have successful seasons with an NBA championship. A lot of their talent came from the draft, and that's not just in this decade. This is through NBA history. You know what I'm saying? It's just the facts. You know what I mean? Even with LeBron and Kyrie for Cleveland, even with Wade in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got pieces, but trust me, it all started with Wade. We're not gonna play that game. When it come down to Dirk, and see, this is what I'm saying about franchises. Look at how Dirk took 11 seasons to win an NBA championship. The Mavs, that's the old regime. The new franchise, Luka was there, 6 seasons? And he went to the finals last year. They would have never did Dirk like that. Dirk went to the finals, and I think he lost once, and then he came back and he won. I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
sure.
he went in '06 here against
So
Miami.
right, so that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. I feel like that's the franchise and how they run things. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of moving parts for you to win a championship. And a front office, they do get overlooked. They do mishandle contracts. There is a lot of time. Even look the Brooklyn Nets, they're like, yo, why we ain't signed Bruce Brown? Yeah, he was chilling with Joe Tsai, his wife. Like, I just don't understand. It sometimes it really do be the front office that don't be getting it right. You know what I'm saying? And all of them gotta be, I guess, on the same stream. You know what I mean? For lack of better words, they all gotta be on one accord. And if they not, you might lose. It's that
And
simple.
going,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. And going back to this Taylor Jenkins situation, bro, that's what we basically found out. Um, Listen, they wasn't allowed to finish the story with their head coach, who they had that was helping them win, and they had winning seasons with since the grit and grind era with Mark Gasol and them. They had their number one and their number two in John Moran and Triple J, and they only played together for 4 years, as opposed to other said teams and other said duos that played together for like what 6 7 years to win a championship. The only one I could really think of was probably Steph Curry, in the Warriors when they won a championship in 2014. Steph got
But
drafted
they,
in '09.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The like who won? What duo won it in 4 years? I mean, you can't even say Miami Heat because that was Bosh, Wade, and Braun. That's a trio. And
I
no,
mean,
and a lot of people love saying how Braun and LeBron and Wade won that championship. They do not win that championship without Chris Bosh. They
hold
just
up,
don't.
hold up, hold up. I wanted
They
to give
don't.
you an example to that question. Is it possible that we could say Wade in '06 because he got drafted in '03?
With a duo.
I mean,
Shaq.
I don't know if he had a duo. He had Shaq.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shaq, but
but okay, we talking 19 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? It's far in between.
I mean, you asked, bro. I mean,
No,
so
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the answer. It's because we talking the facts. I'm not mad at the answer. I'm just telling you what it is. It's far in between. A lot of
it's
true.
times
different
it's
eras,
hard to
man.
find duos that
There's
do it,
different eras. Yeah.
and it's that again to the front office and looking at it from a franchise to find talent that you could win with in their first 4 years of their contract. Very rare. Like yes, you can name Magic, you can name Wade, you can name a handful of players. But a
Tim
lot of
Duncan.
times
That's
from that
true.
first year to that fourth year in that contract window, a
Yeah, so
lot of talent doesn't win it in that time span.
nah, because you gotta have a certain type of those.
And
They
a
have a
lot of
certain type
talent
of
don't win it
veteran,
at all, bro. Like,
right?
listen,
You had
it
certain type of older veterans with them young players. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a two young players that's doing that. It's veteran players and then your young player. You know what I mean? And you got more veterans playing with your young star, and that's how they. You know what I'm saying? Like B Wade, that's how he won the chip.
Yeah,
Go on,
and and like somebody like Mario Chalmers wasn't like a super duper star, but you really couldn't double D Wade because of Mario Chalmers. Like he made the defense pay enough that if you double D Wade, like you can't guard D Wade for one, so you're not gonna
him,
double him. But every time
Mike
they would
Miller.
try to
Yeah,
double him, Ray Allen, like you said, Mike Miller, Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, all of these players that's around Wade. And my point to Ice Point is those are the veterans. You feel what I'm
true.
saying? Those are the veterans, and they showed up. They definitely
True.
showed up.
The only team I could think of. I mean, I ain't gonna say it like it ain't teams that got put together just out of whoop de doo, and then won it, bro. Like, I mean, Paul Pierce was probably the only mainstay on Boston in '08. On '04, I can't remember nobody that got drafted to that Pistons team other than Tayshaun Prince, and nobody had him as a top five player on that team. Everybody else was mostly all stars, between Chauncey, Rip, Ben Wallace, Rasheed, that
Yeah,
type of thing. When LeBron went back to Cleveland, with Kyrie, Kyrie obviously was the number two, and then obviously we talked about the Raptors team in 2019. They broke up a whole bunch of pieces and left Kyle Lowry and Siakam there, and Siakam was finally getting minutes as opposed to the team that they had when they had DeMar DeRozan. But my point is that it is more than one ways to skin a cat. But at the same time, I don't think we need to go up the block and find the niggas that had the same numbers and think we're gonna hit them same numbers. But what I'm saying is realistically, I think we have to come to condition, bro, that in the next 5 to 7 years, like it may work and it may not work. But like, listen, I know the optimism of everybody up in here is gonna believe that's gonna work no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But at the same, but
I'm
at
not saying no matter what. I tease you sometimes because it's you. You say you don't talk out both sides of your mouth, but you say it works, but it may not work. Like, well, like of course it may work and it may not work. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But
No,
no,
That's me. That's me. No. When I say that, bro, that's basically me checking the temperature up in here, bro. Like, but because anytime I say some negative shit, here come ya. Everybody got a
yeah,
response.
because I
So
ain't negative, bro. I'm big optimism, man. Y'all know that.
yeah, I
you
understand you big
defending
optimism.
yourself.
I'm negative. I'm negative because of our history. Our history is negative. That's why. So when you got negative history, bro, guess what? You're gonna get a negative and ignorant nigga like me. That's what's gonna happen, bro. When we got negative history, I gotta point it out. I gotta point out to you that the only Hall of Famer that we ever drafted was Bernard King. I gotta point out
Bro,
to you, bro,
okay,
like
what was no. What was Bernard King draft pick? What was his draft pick?
he was top 7 in 77 or some shit like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. We ain't never had no 7 pick with the Brooklyn Nets. Yo, hold on.
7
I
pick,
gotta
bro.
hold on. I'm not. I hope my wifey gonna see this part, but I'm not gonna lie, man. She was easy on the odds tonight, man. I was like, yo, who is that? She must be new to the staff or something. And this is the dude,
Who that?
Patty Mills is offering her sausage and meat pies. So I'm like, yo,
Hey
bro,
yo.
disrespectful, man.
Say what? Wait a second.
She's a new color commentator or new personality with the Brooklyn Nets media. And she was
Uh-huh.
interviewing Patty Mills like, welcome back. You know, you got any spots? He was talking about a pub and how this place got a good meat pie and sausage. I'm like, yo, bro, take it easy.
Oh yeah, he was trying to shoot. He was trying to get a layup, bro. God damn.
The word. But what
That
I'm
nigga
saying
Patty
is,
Mills.
listen, well, if you seen her once, you never forget her, bro. She easy on the eyes.
She very easy on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Sarah Cousteau.
You better get that off the screen, bro. You got a whole family, bro. Stop.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I ain't trying to break up my family just because she fine. 'Cause she is
All
fine.
right, yeah, definitely. But I guess in all, to get to the tail of the end all be all to the Taylor Jenkins shit is that the Grizzlies front office, bro, they didn't allow Taylor Jenkins to finish the story with them 2 picks that they allowed him to build with because he was in the beginning stages of that with Ja Morant, and I thought they ought to just seen that shit through, bro, and they didn't allow that. You know what I'm saying? But they only played together for 4 years. Most of the on average, bro, your set 2-man core is gonna win in like 6 or 7 on
Yeah,
seven on the seventh year. So
I'm not jacking that this dude ain't talented, bro. I'm not
I never
jacking
I
it.
never said he wasn't talented, bro. Like he is. He is talented, bro.
I
Like I
told
give
you, I mean, Iceman put me on to him. I was like, what? I
I'm
checked
cool.
out one of
Hey,
his
bro,
games and he was
Iceman
doing
told
his
me
thing.
about him too. The night that Iceman told me about the 50-point game, I went to go watch it, bro, because the commentators was bringing that up, and that's kind of how I knew Drew Timme was gonna be. Drew Timme was gonna be on a he was gonna get on the roster at some point or whatever, at some point in the in the season or whatever. He's gonna get some shine. But my thing is, bro, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan first, bro. Like listen, we getting smoked, bro. We get smoked collectively. I'm not dealing with this shit, bro. Like I'm gonna be negative. Listen, when we as a team got negative history, that's when I get negative. That's when I
No,
get
but
evil.
listen,
That's when
no.
I get pessimistic.
Listen, at the end of the day, bro, we can't change the past, right? Only we could do is look forward to the future. And what I'll be trying to tell you is the difference between then and now is us. Let us be an X factor. Let us be the reason why let us be the panel that they listen to, the podcast they listen to, not just us, it could be others, but let podcasters impact the decisions and choices of the Brooklyn Nets. They should be listening to Nets Press, listening to Scott, listening to LM, listening to Ice, listening to Big Fan Breezy, listening to Leak, listening to This Is JTV, listening to all of these different podcasters out here giving their opinion, see what got the most steam behind it. And you know what I'm saying? Take it into consideration. Don't make it seem like the fans don't know the game. You know, I mean, it don't have to be the final decision, but take what we say into consideration. Let us make a difference. You think we just out here just talking the game? We probably talk the game maybe 2-3 minutes. A lot of content on my page has been about building and rebuilding. Listening to you guys or y'all listening to me about what direction on how we should go about it, and just more so the how part. We don't always agree on the how part, but we discuss it enough for, in my opinion, a franchise to take us seriously. You see content creators making this much content, they care. Anybody that care about something enough, you should listen to them. So I think they should be listening to Nets Kingdom, listening to all of us. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they can find a common thread and utilize these podcasters, and you know what I'm saying, and see and hone in on what we want, and kind of like find a realm, a small, a ballpark of what we looking for, a gist, if you will. So yeah, man, I would like to think that we count. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
We do. We do.
I would like to think so too, but at the same time, bro, like I mean, 9 times out of 10, let's be real, bro. Like most of the time we come up here, bro, we talking about what we want. That's like, come on,
Yeah,
bro. Like
what would
let's
work? I'm saying
Yeah.
what I want, but based on
and
continuing
what
on
and
what I
what
think
we
would work.
think that would work, bro. Like
Yes.
that's what we talking about. Like
We
nine
share
times.
it, though. We
Yeah,
share it.
Listen, I'm not a
We
mouthpiece for
share
the
it.
New York media. I don't work for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm telling, these are my thoughts and opinions. Nobody slide me a script and say, "Yo, big fan Breezy, I need you to do this." I might do it for $100,000 a year if y'all was looking to hire me. But you know what I mean? These are my thoughts and opinions as of right now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something, Breeze. If you was like, put yourself out of this domain real quick. If you're the GM of the Brooklyn Nets and you got a job, and let's say Sean Marks is in the seat that you said, y'all switching seats. You know how you want to build the team, bro. You know how you want to build the team, bro. Like, and then you go on here, and then you go online, and then you see Sean Marks saying, yo, but I don't think Breezy's, yeah, Breezy got to do right by the team, bro. Like he got to do this, bro. Like he got to do that, bro. Like I don't think we need Breezy want to build around Cam Thomas, and we got to do more than that, bro. Like the first thing you gonna do is, bro, like, yo, who the fuck is this talking about how I'm building the team?
I mean, I would think that he would consider somebody like Big Fan Breezy based on my work ethic. You know, he could look and see I got 1,200 videos talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I got to know something. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I would look at it like, okay, why you want to build around Cam Thomas? Even if that is true, and even if them, you know what I'm saying, getting the trend off because he played for LSU with Cam Thomas, or getting a Corey Vincent from LSU because he was part of player development of Cam Thomas. I mean, even if they were doing some of those things, in my opinion, I would say, yeah, that's still not enough. I don't, because I think of AI. I think of AI and the talent that he was, and the reason why he went to Denver. He like, yo, I need to get a partner, bro. I need Melo. I need somebody else to help me, bro. Like AI didn't go versus Kobe. AI went versus Kobe and Shaq. So imagine that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
He
see.
definitely did.
I
I'm
don't
not
want to
gonna.
see Cam Thomas go versus a powerhouse like that by himself. No, because you could say that there was players helping AI, but offhand, I can't think of them. I can't think.
You want to
I
see
think
Cam
Eric
Thomas.
Snow is
You
the
want to
first
see
player that
Cam.
I think of.
You want to see Cam Thomas do a lot of things, but he ain't doing them. That's the bottom line. But
No,
like,
that's not
look,
the bottom line. That isn't the bottom line. The bottom line is that it's not about just building around one player. And I
it
just
is the
said that.
bottom line.
No, it's not. I just said it's not
It
built
is.
around one player. And the one time they did it with AI, it didn't work. So it's not the bottom line. It's your bottom line. It ain't my bottom
To be
line. You know?
fair, AI was an
But
athletic
it go back to
specimen
the
that was
initial question
skilled in a
that I
lot of
asked you,
things,
bro. Like
man.
you in the
Yeah,
front,
yeah, he
you in
was.
the. It go back to the
I would
initial front.
respect. I would respect that. I would respect that. I would say, yeah, I got Cam Thomas at the 27th pick. He's a natural scorer. If I was going to pay somebody to score the way Cam Thomas do, I'm coming out of pocket for sure. So that means I don't have the advantage of a rookie scale contract like Cam Thomas. Now I don't have that advantage. So now I got to find another player to put in a budget that can score the ball like a Cam Thomas. At the end of the day, when you think of all of the teams that won NBA championships, more times than not, they have more than one shot creator. That's just what it is. More times than
How
not.
many of them did it with a 27 pick?
It's not about that. It's about the shot. It's not about the just the pick.
No, I'm
Well, it's
asking
not
you,
the
bro. How
pick.
many
It's
of
not
them,
the
bro? No,
pick.
no, just give me a
Jokic was a
number.
second
It's
rounder.
not the pick.
Jokic was a second rounder.
Okay, that's one. How many? Okay, go
No,
ahead.
there's a lot. There's a lot, man. Come on,
It's a lot.
man.
Yeah. Come on, Scott. Give me that a lot.
No, Scott, don't give him shit. We gotta go to easy. Easy join the panel. We gotta go to easy. Oh, yeah. Shout
Don't
to
give him
easy,
shit,
man.
bro. Every time I bring up something, bro, everybody want to deviate from it, man.
Bro,
Fuck
it's
out
not
of here, man.
deviated. You're not the only one on the panel. You be talking to me like it's just me on the panel. I'm the moderator. I gotta go around the panel. If I don't go around the panel, then what kind of moderator would I be? I would be a Peace the Leaf moderator. I'm not that. I'm trying to be a maestro moderator, like one of the best to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta go around the panel. I gotta make sure everybody talk and say what they're gonna say. Everybody has good basketball content. Yo, I listen to myself. Don't get it twisted. But when I'm playing back these streams, I'm listening to y'all too. I like the content from the entire panel, not just me. If that's the case, I just run ISO. Yeah, easily. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, easy on the panel. Easy. Yo, easy. What's
Fuck
good?
is
Yeah.
so funny?
Yeah,
Yo, son.
because easy. I remember the stuff that Easy said in the chat. He's like, "Yo, the content. Sometimes we be talking about the same thing," and I feel him. I feel where he's coming from, but I'm not gonna lie, Easy.
It's
And
past the
because
same thing anymore. It's a yap session now, bro. Now we in yap session territory, bro. We talking about shit that don't even make sense anymore, bro. This
like
shit's
what?
wild crazy, bro.
I
What
did.
you
No,
was saying
I
to
did bring up the
before?
Taylor Jenkins thing, easy, brother. If you was listening to that,
What? No,
I don't.
what
I
is
can't. I
Easy
can't
talking about?
follow
What
y'all
is?
no
I
more.
want to know
I
what
can't
you mean
follow
by
y'all
that.
no.
What are you talking about?
I can't follow y'all no more, bro. I don't know. I want to cook, but god damn, nigga. And plus, my nigga Iceman in the back, so I want to give him my seat for him. Shit. What I was about to say? Shit. Goddamn.
Yeah, all right, so let me ask you this though.
I ain't got
Just
too
getting
much
my
right now. I ain't got too much. I ain't gonna lie. But
you was
goddamn.
talking about how it was a
hold
yap
on,
session. Go get into that.
hold on. Let me ask you this though,
It's
Easy.
always a yap
And
session. That
easy,
don't need to be
easy,
said.
easy. NSB, bro. I'm hurting, bro. What's going on, man? Talk to us, man.
We got a lot going on. Niggas is just busy, bro. We got a lot going
Life
on. We
be
about to
life.
set up a new. I mean, not necessarily. It's just we busy right now. Y'all niggas want a morning, like we got a morning show. You know what I'm saying? It's a no snooze but morning show type shit. You feel me? That shit
Yeah.
get difficult for people because we got a lot of things going on. My nigga Big Deso got shit going on. My nigga Big Tex got something going on, and we already know how Big Ox rolling. And I got shit going on left and right, nigga. Something happened to me last fuck night, nigga. I had to break somebody's fucking face. So
Word. Damn.
shit goes on left and right. You already know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So niggas be busy, bro. So like it's hard to give you a morning show. Then like we got a lot of shit going on. Like my nigga Deso making big plans. My nigga Tex making real big plans. You already know how Ox moving big plans. And I'm just here floating in the wind. You know what I'm saying? So give us
I
some time. We trying to get some things smoothed out. Trying to separate the content, give a little different off the content, different time spans, different dates, shit like that. That's how it's going right now.
facts. Listen, I asked because I'm a fan of the show. If y'all don't know, new snooze buttons on Big Ox Media. You got Easy Text, Dezo, and Big Ox on the show, and they talk about a plethora of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna probably just watch some playbacks. There was some definitely playback value in a lot of the content there. You know what I mean? So again, I know I'm heavy on basketball content, and when I want to hear different content outside of basketball, I tap in. You know what I'm saying? I tap in, and I don't even care what time y'all put the show on. It could be in the evening, afternoon, AM, or PM. As long as y'all do it some way or another, you know what I mean?
I ain't
And
gonna lie. That shit got me do a lot of mornings at this punk ass job, brother. I was working during the winter time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nigga Leaf hated Amazon.
I hated that shit, bro. Like, nah, cause
Why
them
everybody keep
niggas.
saying that?
Nah, because after peak season, bro, they you know what they would do? They would double up on they would try to double up on the trucks, and then everything got stricter, bro. Like yo, you can't you can't go past the line, the inflation line and things like that, and you got to make sure like they was doing a bunch of stuff. So the best time to work Amazon is during the holidays. Trust me. Like once Thanksgiving, anything after Thanksgiving, all the way to January the 1st, bro. That was the best time of work. 4 days into the year, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back, bro. I hated that job. I put up with that job for September to December, all the way to January, bro. Like, So I was just like, you know what? I ain't doing that shit no more. I
All
had
right,
to
hold on. Easy. That's different content right there. Let's just talk about jobs we don't like. Easy. Talk to me
I
about a
was gonna
job you
talk
didn't like.
hoop. I was gonna talk ball. It's just y'all kept on yapping. I forgot what I
I'm
really
trying to
about to
talk
cook on, bro.
draft, man. I'm trying to figure out what the hell we're
I,
doing.
I, I was gonna
All
talk
right,
about
hold on.
this team,
I'm
bro,
gonna
but then
find Dylan
we went
Twitter.
crazy,
I know
bro.
he probably
I
got
just got the young Scooter news too. So R.I.P. to young Scooter,
but
bro.
RP
Oh
the
yeah,
young Scooter. I ain't know
RP
who that
Scooter,
is.
yo.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
young Scooter. He was on the
Um,
you remember the Columbia joint with Rick Ross and Birdman and on them?
Not really. I ain't gonna lie.
That was like that trap shit, bro. Like him and Gucci, all of them was like making heavy trap music like that, man. They said he died. He was only 39 years old.
39 is crazy, man. Like
Yeah,
nobody want to die that young, bro.
yeah. I don't even know the causes of it, bro. Like they said, World
talk
Star.
to these young niggas out here.
They said World Star put it on Twitter. Nobody still don't know the causes or nothing like that,
Yeah,
bro.
we
Like
still get information on that right now. Yo, you know
yeah.
for a fact if NSB is running, we'll be all the way cooking up on that shit. Cause I ain't gonna let my nigga Young Scooter go out. We ain't gonna give that nigga no
Yeah.
respect.
Shout
Cause
out to Young Scooter because I did used to listen to his shit, bro. When I was going back
hey,
and forth down south.
if we wanna talk about getting through some shit, that nigga Scooter got me through some tough times when I was outside by myself, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So hey, shout out to my dog. He walked with me when I was walking by myself. You feel me? Only person with me was God in that music right there.
Shout out
Throw out
to
some other
Scoop,
names.
bro. I was lit. I was listening to a lot of Scoop in the mid 2010s, and a lot of his mixtapes, bro. Like him and Gucci had shit, bro. Like it was just a lot of shit that they was doing and everything, bro. Like but yeah, shout out to him, bro. To his family, condolences, everybody. To his loved ones and everything. We did punch on the Taylor Jenkins situation. Easy. I don't know if you heard about that
Oh
actually.
nah, fuck them niggas. They doing some bullshit, bro. They gotta figure themselves out, bro. I don't care what's going on in that locker room. You do that right now, y'all don't got shit figured out. You don't even need to cook on them niggas. Nigga, PC cooked on them. Fuck them niggas. We don't need to even talk about them.
Damn, fuck them. All right, man.
Nah, yeah, cause bro, we ain't dealing with bullshit. We got there's a lot of great things going on in the NBA and basketball, bro. I ain't gonna talk about no bullshit right now, but cause y'all niggas can't make great
Okay,
decisions,
easy.
bro.
So
But easy. I could tell you felt a strong way about that. But that just to like the punch on it.
Leaf,
Um,
Leaf, you everybody here been watching basketball for some time, so it's not like I have to. I'm not going to talk about basketball acumen, right? Throughout the
yeah.
history of basketball that you've been observing this shit, have you ever seen a team get rid of their coach like 10 games before the playoffs, and if the reason's not clear cut?
No, I
Doesn't
haven't
that
seen.
remind you kind of like Robert Saleh with the Jets? Except it's not
Robert
early in
Saleh
the
with the
season.
Jets. Yeah.
But it's not early in the season, but they collapsed. So why do this move now when you had at least all right, you 10 games left in the regular season. You got a first round playoff series. Let's just say 7 games. So you got at least 17 games to go. So you had to cut it right now. What was the itch? You know what I'm saying? That little itch, like I gotta do it right now. I gotta get my fix in right now.
Yeah,
What was
that's
that
what I
itch?
say.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Well. The thing is, easy, bro. Like I think we was all speculating or how it happened, bro, and what took place behind the scenes, this, that, and the third. The only thing I came to the conclusion of, bro, is that the only person that know why Taylor Jenkins got fired, bro, was Taylor Jenkins in the front office.
He
That's what I
probably
came
don't
to
even know
The
how
conclude.
he got
person that
fired.
fired him.
He don't even know how he probably got fired because there was a report came out that said because it
They
happened
just
yesterday.
called him. They
They
just
just
called him on
called
the
him
phone
into the front office. They called him into the office and
and
said,
told
"We're
him
letting
you're
you
getting
go.
fired.
We're letting you go." Right? So okay, let's run with this, right? Let's run with this real quick, right? There could have been something brewing on the back that we haven't been really knowing
Abreast
because
to, yeah.
breast too and let's take in Memphis Grizzlies season into account. Even though Ja missed 1 year, that is not an excuse for one player to coach. Coach has to coach and has to get us to somewhere. So
Yeah.
one thing, even though Ja come back and he's not having a great year, that is going to fall on the coach. We need to make improvements because they still have what they had, what you said before, in their mind. When they won, when the Warriors won, what was it, 2022? They have that idea in their mind. If Ja doesn't get hurt, because even then, when Ja got hurt, we shellacked them in Game 6. So if he doesn't get hurt, we probably keep on going on and never know what happens after that. So
Right.
you're gonna have to hold those things on the table. Another thing I heard was the locker room breaking down. Okay, if the locker room is breaking down, that's gonna fall on the coach. But like I said, you don't do this move right before the playoffs. You have some time.
Wait till
bro.
after the end of the season and then get rid of him.
But you see, this is what happens when you have a crazy front office. Now, I
Yeah.
want to separate some things real quick because there's a lot of factors inside an NBA company, a building, a franchise. Player development is different from the front office management. The people on the coaching staff can develop players. They have done a successful job in bringing in whatever talent came into their building
Right
and
about
making something
that.
off it. Right?
Right about that.
And I'm not gonna lie, that just reminded me. That's something I went to cook on with the Brooklyn Nets. But real quick on the Grizzlies, that's something that they did. But their front office is inept of bringing in talent through either free agency or trades. They struggle in that department. So two things are separated. So what happens if the coach is asking for a really good wing and you can't do nothing, but you have to keep on saying, all right, we're gonna get this guy from the G League and you're gonna build him up. And you do a good job, but that's what you're getting right there. That's bullshit right there. That is bullshit right there. And that's been happening for a good while over there. And he's been doing that with that coaching staff. So that's bullshit. Now, bring it back to the Nets and bring it right back to the Nets. Even though I trolled my nigga Breeze, Jordy Religion, Jordy Knights, Jordy all that, he doing a great job. If it wasn't so much good things going on in the NBA right now, he would have a hat, a little straw in the hat for Coach of the Year. He did an amazing job. Some players like Zion Williamson, Keon Johnson, Tyrese Martin. I can't say Tucson because he was doing this thing from the G League, so that is just walk with the nigga. But he put him in good positions. But he did a lot of great things with these players, and even then, with some of the players that wasn't in high ranking or high talks, he made something of them and got them values. Players like Shake Milton and shit like that. Because Shake Milton was low, but then he got something.
Nigga had that double and he got right about it. Yeah, how could I forget about that, bro? He had 12 assists. 2 days later, he was gone.
So one of the things I want to say is, right, Leaf, I hear you when you say you don't think we have starting players on this team, but I can say, because we're still fairly a new team, even though we're bad, we're still fairly a new team. Some players have been connected with each other, but at this point right now, we got rid of some of the pieces that held us together. Dennis Schroeder, DFS, Cam Johnson's still here, but they've been putting him on trade blocks. He's a good veteran, but he's on trade block, so he know what bullet is coming for him. Nick Claxton been on the fucking trade block. Zion Williams just came here, so he kind of knew, so he can't take a leadership role like how DFS took it. Things of that nature, right? So the team is not all the way connected like that. Still fairly new, but these players, if you put them in contending or championship roles, they will exceed. One of my examples is Zion Williams and Tyrese Martin. I think Tyrese Martin would be a great shooter for a team that's inept with shooting, and I think Zion Williams will be a great wing for a team that need wings. My example, and Zion Williams. We should be talking to Denver. We should be talking to Denver because they need wings. We could take, so that's a team that could already have something that we could bargain with because they need it.
Yeah, not easy.
We have great players on the team.
I'm not gonna say go ahead, easy. Keep going.
Exactly. I was about to say. Hold on, Ice. Look. Easy say, yeah, easy. Ice say, yeah, easy. Go ahead.
Yo,
easy.
Ice, I damn near forgot all this shit because it's a whole yap session, yo. I had all this in my mind, bro, but I almost forgot because I was like, yo, hold on.
Go ahead, you was talking about Denver. You was talking about
no, but Denver is like one of the teams that we have players that they would want that we could do deals with and we could have leverage over them because they need to maximize their window. So we have leverage in certain situations with certain teams with certain players that they need. Examples like Zion Williams, Day'Ron Sharp, maybe Tyrese Martin, some maybe Keon Johnson, certain players like that. Even other teams like Milwaukee, we do have leverage. They would love a Tyrese Martin on their team, even though they have some things that they need to solve on defense. They would love a player like Tyrese Martin on their team. So even though we have players on the team that doesn't look like it's all that right now, if you put them in a contending situation, they will outshine.
They will shine.
One example that I have of that is PJ Washington. I've been watching PJ Washington for a long time when he was in Charlotte. mainly because of the Brittany Renner situation and a little bit before that. But
oh my
mainly,
God.
no. But I had to see his game. I'm like, yo, how you got into this? Why did she go? But I put that to the side. He was good on Charlotte, but Charlotte was a piece of shit that kept on getting players injured. But the
Right.
minute he moved from Charlotte to Dallas, you saw how much impact he had to winning.
Same thing with Daniel Gafford, yeah.
So
Same
my
thing.
thing is, though, even though we have these players, it's not looking good right now. They are competing hard and they're doing something that's fundamentally correct. They can go to another team and still excel, even do better.
Okay, so you talking about possible trades then?
Right, hold
When
on,
you
right,
talking
no,
about
no,
this
hold on,
trade?
hold on. Now I agree, but I
Possible
just want to
trades,
slow it
possible
down.
trade. So
Right,
one,
but hold on, I
go
just
ahead,
wanted to
Rico.
agree with you, Easy, and say that the way I appreciated this season was because of the player development. I seen it in Tyrese Martin mainly. And to your point, I like him more of a shot creator or a 3-point shooter than I do as a facilitator.
Right.
And yeah, he can play the wing and he can bring the ball up some. To
So-
your point, where you and Leaf, yeah, he would be a valuable trade piece for sure.
So here my question real
Or
quick.
he
Breeze.
could play for us. Either
Here
or.
my question real quick, Breeze, to you, and then I broach it to the panel, right? Because these are
Right.
one of the things that I'll admit that me and my nigga text really fucking talk about. So like on a team, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
On a team, I'm listening.
I'll just tell a scenario. On a team, right? My nigga text would be like, you need unlimited shot creators to keep the defense honest and always take them off their back heel, right?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'll be like, I need a team with competent ball handlers and passing because you always keep the defense spread out and they have to keep on running around.
Okay.
So he will have to provide an example for like a shot creator, but I brought this question to y'all for the shot creator because I know Breeze loves saying he want a shot creator, he want multiple shot creators on the team. And my thing is, I'm not mad with multiple shot creators, but I don't want an influx of multiple shot creators because that throws the offense off balance and somebody has to be taken out of their element for somebody else to succeed. My thing is, right? I would want a team with more IQ, passing, and ball handling. Not elite ball handling, but ball handling. You could bring the ball up the floor. You could make some moves in a half-court set. You could dribble to the paint. You could drive. You could dish. I need those things. An example I will point out to would be the Indiana Pacers. Last game, right? The Indiana Pacers damn near dropped 170 points, but nobody dropped over 30 points. Almost 10 players on that team, even niggas down deep in the bench, had fucking double-digit points.
Right. They sure was, yeah.
But if you pay attention to their play style and how Rick Carlisle put them, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton too, but if you pay attention to Rick Carlisle, everybody touching the rock, everybody passing, everybody moving. You don't hold on to the rock. We making sure we getting some things quick. We're not doing pick and roll. We're not making sure the defense load up on us. We're cutting, we're backside, we're spreading pass. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can take the rock and put it on the ground and move around to a certain point in time. Not just shot creating, but just taking the ball. If I'm on the left wing, I have the ability to dribble to the right wing just to alleviate pressure from the weak side. Shit like that, right?
I say you speaking my language, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give him my seat. I know I'm holding.
He wants you.
No. Keep going. Keep going with Indiana, bro.
I started the show with us. Go ahead.
Yeah,
but that's still here. I still here. Yeah, go ahead.
So all right. So basically, Denver and Indiana.
Go ahead. You see, Denver's kind of hard for me, but I'll hear you on Denver. But because
you started off with Denver. That's why I just wanted because. And then you segue to Indiana, but say what you were saying about Indiana, because I just assumed you was done with Denver.
So Indiana, right? So we already know how we just talked about their offense and how everything moving right now. But you see their offense. Let's pay attention to what they did with their offense
in the NBA.
Fast-paced offense, great. Everybody touching the rock, everything moving, right? So let's just think about it because this play style a little bit shakier, depending on how you want to look at last year now. But they doing some things different. They're gearing up for a playoff setting. But if you remember their playoff setting from last year, most of the things that they're doing right now is the same things that they were doing last year. Spreading the ball, making sure they have you out in transition, things of that nature. That shit was very successful.
Yeah, it was very effective, yeah.
So they had to clear some things up for the defensive end, but even though it's successful, it's not comparing to Boston Celtics, talent and shit like that. But my thing is though that you see how effective that thing was.
Yeah, offensively, yeah, I did. Yeah,
when you
I get
started
what
to
you're saying.
when you started to compare it to the other teams that had multiple shot creators, you saw how their defense or their offense went out of whack. It's almost like they didn't know how to keep on rolling into the smoothness under offense. Meanwhile, when you have this team right here, we know where we run and everybody touching the rock. Now, it depends on everybody, a whole collective team effort. But even then, that's what I would prefer. So I still broach this question to y'all. What would y'all prefer? Multiple or unlimited shot creators on your team or multiple or unlimited guys that could dribble the rock and pass?
All right, so for starters, hold on. For starters, I'll say again, when I was talking about building around Cam Thomas easy, I was basically saying they can't double Cam Thomas if we had another shot creator, which to Dylan's point, I wasn't scared if they was going to get a Trey Johnson or even a how you say VJ Edgecombe. Now, that being said, when it come down to your point about facilitating, you can't ignore that. If when you think about the success of the Brooklyn Nets, we had it more so from Kidd, and Kidd was for sure a facilitator more than a shot creator. Now, so you just make a valid point, but and from what I've seen, Jordy Fernandez runs an offense behind the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? He's not running it under the 3-point line, so we would both get what we want by either or, because they would be playing under the 3-point line. You play under the 3-point line, you'd be able to kick and dish. But as a shot creator, you could get probably more to the pick and roll. And you know what I'm saying? I just think we need both. I don't think it's an either or for me, easy. I think we need both. And I do think that you don't want to your point, you don't want to be oversaturated with shot creators. But I do think we need at least 2 or 3, and we need like 2 facilitators too.
I'm a co-sign that sentiment and be a little bit more accurate about it in terms of everything that you were saying about Indiana.
What,
We
more
do.
accurate than my shit?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna go into more detail. My bad. My bad. I wasn't gonna poo your shit, bro,
He
at
was
all,
going to
bro.
get, he going to piggyback off it. Pause. Yo,
Yeah,
breathe.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
son.
I was
All
just
right, yo.
yes,
All right, yo.
but no, no,
Yeah,
no, but
all the time.
no, no, no. I think no, no, no. I think Easy brought up an interesting concept. Because when you talked about Indiana, how they play, obviously defensively it's self-explanatory, but offensively it's more of a free flow offense. You see more with Carlisle's adding. They got everybody in the lineup can shoot. Obviously, or from the guards all the way to Miles Turner and whoever else they put in the game, and then they get in there. You put the bench in, they don't have no setbacks. Everybody can still create. Everybody can still get the ball up the court. Everybody can still dribble, shoot, and pass. So if we have a good mixture of that of above average dribble, shoot, passers like multiple on the team, but you still have your shot creator guys, your guys that could get their 1-on-1 buckets, which is about 2 or 3, which Breezy was saying. I think that's a good start. That's definitely a good start. Then you start cooking with something. But obviously the
But
intangibles.
bring it back to the Nuggets. That roster they had when they won that NBA championship. How many shot creators they had? They had 2.
They elite shot creators. You had and you had not just elite shot creators, with you had elite playmakers too. In terms of Joker and
On a
Murray.
scale of 1 to 10, right? On
But
a scale of 1 to 10.
yeah, but I'm just
How
saying,
would you rate
how we
real
rate
quick,
what?
Bruce? Real
Yeah.
quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Bruce Brown's shot creating?
Bruce Brown shot
and that year on that team.
On that team in terms of I would rate it between a 4 and a 6, because what he was doing was mainly when he came in the games, he was attacking, he was getting more downhill. I think what Indiana and Denver has, they have the same tempo and the same pace off of rebounds and off of fast breaks. They got guys like MPJ that could dribble the ball and rebound and do a little bit of passing and a good amount of scoring. You got Aaron Gordon, who could be a little bit of a point forward, and you see where he could fill up a stat sheet. They had multiple guys that could fill up a stat sheet that could go off of multiple rebounds, multiple assists, kind of like how Indiana did the other night. So I think the concept that you're getting at is a good concept in terms of having multiple guys in the lineup that you're okay with them taking a couple of shots in the quarter more so than like the lead shot creators, as opposed to and giving the lead shot creators a rest to like the second half for them to go off in one-on-one situations. Because if you got to account for other four guys on the court and then you got your lead shot creator still haven't had that great of a game yet, that leaves him with more one-on-one situations. At
It's
least
not
that's
even
what I'm
just a shot, though, Leaf. It's not even just a shot. Not to cut you off. It's not even just a shot. I trust you to, as a grown man, to make whatever decision on the court you need to make to win. I don't need to
right.
keep on talking to you, micromanage you, and walk you through the game plan, whatever. If you see something out there, I'm not gonna be like, why the fuck did you do that? Nigga, you're not supposed to do that. No, I'm gonna be like, that nigga right there, you see that nigga Leaf right there? I know for a motherfucking fact he know what he doing. So
All
if
right.
he flipped like that, he saw some shit.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
talk about that to see what he saw. Not
It's
like why the
definitely
fuck you did that.
it's definitely the trust. It's definitely the trust factor. So with Denver, with Denver and Indiana, I think the said players on our team, like the hustle type players that you mentioned with Keon, Zaire, and among other players on our team, they could use players like that on our team, and we could use players for more offense or more on the offensive side of the ball. I think we would be we would be doing ourselves a good service, a good start. I mean, to try to get said starters on our team instead, productive players that know how to play and
Yeah.
free flow. And you know they don't have to be coached all the time. They don't need a coach holding their hand all the time. To do certain things like you were saying. And, I mean that's a good start. I'm cool with that. But you was talking about the set trades for those type of players or whatever. Denver could use players like a Zaire, like a whatchamacallit, and Indiana could use a team like that. So I think it's more of what I was trying to get on. I just didn't get into detail about it because I wasn't
Well,
looking at those teams about.
right. Hold on. Let's just continue going with easy question around the panel. Same question, different fan. LM, talk to us. LM, what you thought about what Easy said about shot creators and facilitators? Is there any specific number that you think, you know what I mean, should be on a team, or like how would you build a team with shot creators and facilitators? How important are to the Brooklyn Nets? It sounded like his question was.
I want to sleep.
Oh shit.
Nigga said I went to sleep.
Yeah, go ahead, Scott. Go ahead, Scott.
I want to sleep. Nah, yeah, no, I think he's right though. But I would like people that can pass the ball and a motion offense. Everybody runs the high pick and roll, but I like the way. Be honest with you, I like the way Memphis run their offense.
I like the way Indiana run their offense. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Indiana's good too.
Because they don't need screens all the time. It's
They don't
constant.
need screens.
I mean, but it's constant drive. Like you got to account for everybody that drives and kicks. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 5 shooters in the lineup, including Miles Turner, who is not the least bit shy about throwing that bitch up from like 30. You know what I'm saying? And hitting them. He could hit 5 to 6 threes on any given night. And then you
But you
got
got
other.
4 ball handlers on your team. You got
You do.
Halliburton, who
You got
is nice at the
Siakam.
field. You
You
got
got Siakam
Siakam.
who could get to his own shot. You got
That's a fact. You got Nemhard,
You got
who could
Nemhard.
do something with the
You
rock. He
got
could pass through.
and you got TJ McConnell coming off
Yeah,
your
that's
bench,
right.
and
That's
he could
right.
get to certain
And
spots.
you still got Neesmith and Ben Mathurin. So everybody could take this
That's
rock
true.
and attack their matchup or attack the weak side matchup, right? That's what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying right there. So this is what I'm saying.
Swing, attack.
Swing,
Yeah.
swing, put up the
I
shot,
think
or
Indiana
swing,
is.
drive,
I
and
think
kick back out.
Indiana in
Well,
terms of
what you
offense.
say, Easy? Well, go ahead, Easy. Let Easy finish. Go ahead, Easy.
So all I'm saying is, swing, swing, put up the shot, swing, swing, attack the basket, pass it right back out, dish it right back out, attack the paint, swing, swing. These type of things put another team defense in rotation. Now they have to scramble. Now you have to see now you get to see if you put this on tape. Now you get to see their defensive principles. Now you can see how they rotate.
Yeah, but
and how good they are at rotating.
Easy. Nah, to your point about techs, that's how you keep them on their heels. Well, you doing more than one thing to get to score. You keep them on their heels. The defense on their heels. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think with the
Yeah, Tex
ability
be
with
talking basketball too, man. Shout out to Tex, man.
I ain't hear from Tex. I ain't see Tex in a minute, man. But I'm telling myself so when you see him.
Word.
But the thing is everything that Easy was talking about in terms of Indiana Pacers, they have multiple stretch fives, and they will sit Miles Turner, and then they have who was it, I think it was a Smith or somebody else come off the bench, and then they could hit threes and they could space the floor out, and then you got to account for them every drive and kick situation. You got to account for somebody, and then you got the defense basically on their heels. So the only way to really offset what Indiana is doing is basically kind of match it, and to basically match it with more consistent offense of your own. You know
Easy,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. No, I know what you're saying, Lee. But two things. Nets Daily, they put this tweet up. Drew Timme, fifth player to get a double double in their premier game. I'm saying this guy's talent. He's in the company of Buck Williams, Derek Coleman. I really not familiar with Terrence Williams. I know who he is, but not like that. Calvin Nat, same thing. I don't really know who he is, but
I
Calvin
remember
Nat.
Terrence Williams, but that was a
Yeah, I
minute
know
ago. God
Calvin
damn.
Nat.
right. Right,
Derek
but no,
Coleman.
easy. To your point, they couldn't get enough of putting that the Nets had the worst offense in the NBA across the screen all fucking game. I said, God damn, they won't let us forget it. So
Well,
yeah,
wait. They
so
said we had the worst offense, or what
the
you
worst
saw.
offense in the NBA. Word,
So
worst
so we
offense
so
in
we
the NBA.
rank at number 30. If I go to the board right now in offensive rating, we number 30.
Not
I won't
29.
I won't be surprised at that.
So
So,
so
so
so wait, real quick. If
yeah,
we
go ahead.
so and you see, this is why I love talking hoop, my nigga. So if we talk about last year, what was the positions where we were at on defense and offense, bro? Talk to me about that real quick. Last
Probably
year,
in the 20s, if I had to guess, in the 20s, like
but
in the mid 20s. Good
Talking
type.
about with Jack
but
Vaughn.
this year we are upper 15%. We are upper in the 15 and a half, in the
Mm-hmm.
halfway. We
I
we
mean,
are
we
in the
won more
15 and a
games
half.
last year, though. Like, so, I mean,
But we
32.
performed way better in each and every game this year. This fucking
did
year. And
we?
you cannot tell me we didn't. Yo, bro, at this point in the season last year, niggas gave up. Niggas gave up. Now I know it looked like a 30-point or 32-point blowout, looked like giving up, but we had one of our our worst losses in the last
Okay,
time,
all
and we
right, yeah.
bounced right back from it. So all because we have a bad loss doesn't mean we giving up. We compete every single game. Our defense is in the top 15 in the league. Meanwhile, last year we wasn't sniffing that shit, and we had some quote unquote great defenders,
Right,
even
right,
though they
right,
couldn't
right.
fit into the defensive scheme.
All right, hold on, easy, because you had me for a minute, bro, and then I was like, wait a minute. All right, hold on. So we just based off the rankings, bro. Like we could say we was top 15, maybe give or take, around that time in defense last year. Defense, and
No, I'm
then
talking about this year. I'm talking about this year. Last year
oh,
we
okay.
were
All
bottom
right.
half.
So, okay. So this year we definitely had a good February in defense. March we kind of might have fell back maybe because we did have some teams put up some crazy numbers against us, bro. Like in terms of like team output and what we was doing, bro. We had some games where we got beat the shit out of. Obviously, in these last 10 games, I think we trying to put players in that's gonna give a little bit more effort. The Drew Timmies and the Tucson's and things of that nature, or whatever. But my thing is just in terms of personnel. In terms of personnel, bro, like last year, I just thought it was coaching realistically because
Heavy coaching.
I thought mostly what I thought it was coaching. If you want to say the team quit last year, that's fine, bro. Like if you want to say guys gave up, but
Bro,
mostly
Jack Vaughn
that's
sat down the whole starting five. Like,
yeah,
what
he
the
did. But yeah, yeah, and this is why I put most of the onus last year on coaching, bro. Like when we first hired Jordy, before we even made the trade, we thought of Jordy somebody that, all right, yo, that was gonna like at least get the guard changing, bro. Like, and this ain't nothing to say about the trade. I'm happy about the trade that we made, man. We got a nigga up out of here that really didn't want to be here. This, that, and the third. He wanted to be with his homies. This, that, and the third. But I feel as if, bro, like that tide would have changed. Coming into the season, bro, with who we came in season with Struder, with
DFS, Cam
with
Johnson,
DFS, Cam
Ben
Johnson,
Simmons.
Ben Simmons, and a lot of the team that we had before we made the trade. Because we hashed when we picked Strud up from All Star break after the deadline last year, he hit the ground running. He had some games. He had some pretty good games. I thought we was gonna make the play in, but we wasn't able to do it. We killed some
We
games
didn't
against
want to.
Atlanta. I don't know if we wanted to do it or not, bro. Like I don't know what was our reason for not doing it. We didn't have no picks, so my thing is like I'm like, why not just go in there and at least try to
Oh, you talking
compete,
about
bro?
last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year. My thing is that like I thought the coaching was setting us back more than anything. More than anything, we had a beanhead that jock strap on didn't know what he was doing. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that was
saying?
cool. That's why I'll
You know.
be asking, and I think everybody do. Everybody acknowledge that Jordy Fernandez.
I'll be honest with you. You put Jordy in that space in that spot last year, bro. Like I think, bro, we a better team.
Okay,
Way
let me
better.
just say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick. 'Cause I know a lot of people like Vale and Jock Vaughn, right? So,
Yeah,
bro,
I'm about to close out as soon as you finish.
so
Talking about
so
Jock.
so I know niggas didn't like the job that he did, but if a nigga come to you and say, "Yo, I'm about to take your job away from you," it's hard to focus entirely 100% on your job when you have a pressure on your back right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like every type of fuck up you do,
Pressure
they
on
looking
his
at you.
back. He's still getting that check. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere with no pressure. He ain't flying that night
Not
talking
a
about.
damn. Not he ain't worried
Listen,
about a damn thing. He's
listen.
sitting.
Jock Vaughn
No, I
is
think he has
picking
assistant
what,
coach somewhere. I think
bruh.
assistant
Jock
coach.
Vaughn is picking different drinks he ain't never tried
My
before.
time.
He like, I never went to this island. The
Wait,
Brooklyn
hold on,
Nets
hold
is
on, hold
And
on,
he
never.
hold
doing
on,
all of that with Brooklyn Nets money.
Yeah, so
hold on.
I don't. You talk about
Yeah, nigga, you
pressure.
gonna eat off the company if they plan on getting rid of you. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna eat off y'all, bro. Hell yeah, bro. What type of shit y'all bro,
Listen,
y'all do that shit in real life,
listen.
yo. Stop that shit. Watch out, man.
The same way that I was saying that the G League is $40,000. That's how much you get paid to play basketball. And then the Tyrese Martin went from that to making $2 million in 2 years. Jock Vaughn Smile said it all. Jock Vaughn Smile said, I don't give a fuck what you niggas think. I'm making so much motherfucking money right now that even if they fire me, I'm going to live a vida loca.
You think
I'm
Monty
going to.
Williams did the same thing?
Who?
Monty didn't even want the
Monty
fucking
Williams.
job. Monty
Monty
didn't even
didn't
want
want
the
the
fucking
job,
job.
but he got guaranteed money though.
So he just took that
Guaranteed
shit.
money?
Yeah,
Listen, man. Listen.
Not
Listen.
just guaranteed money. He got. I think at that
he
time he
got
was the
like
highest
70
paid.
something million dollars. He's the highest paid coach
Yeah, at that
in the
time he
league.
became the highest paid coach with that
That
contract. So I
shit is
mean,
Yo.
wild, bro.
Yo, you trying to tell me these some they somewhere with they head low kicking cans down the block?
Hell no.
No.
no, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying
Hey yo,
niggas love.
hold up. I'm in the chat, bro. Yo, nah. Yo, Claude, bro, get your old ass out of here with that irrelevant bullshit, bro. Like, wow, it's the same shit as somebody robbing us. Old ass, come on, bro. Stop out.
Yo,
Nah, go ahead. Back to what we saying.
Real
Yeah.
quick, real
Go
quick,
ahead.
just real quick. All right, Jock Vaughn didn't do a great job, right? All right, cool. If you deal with so many factors, it's hard to 100% lock into your job.
Right.
All I'm saying is, Jordy, we could see a better coach, and plus he have more experience in the coaching realm, and plus he was on a shit team before. He knows what this looked like, so he's better in that situation other than a nigga that just got thrown into the situation. All I'm saying is, it's hard to create a great offense and a great defense if you can't fully lock into your craft.
That's a fact. I agree. You know what? We gonna end it with that. Not just because it was a
I'm gonna
good
do a show in the morning about
I'm a,
all of this shit because that was
I'm,
interesting what you brought up about Denver and
Yeah, it
Indiana.
was. It was interesting.
yeah. All
That was
right.
a good
So
idea, E.
Bring
yeah.
it to
So
fucking chill with chill. You ain't nothing but up to now.
tag me
Man,
in the
fuck
show
chill.
when you tag me in the show when you do the show, and so I can watch it. I'll be at work. That's why I'm coming off now because I got to be up early. But before I do, I want to say shout out to Iceman, the Eskimo, shout out to Easy E for joining the panel, shout out to LM, Scott, Leaf. Even though LM sleep, we don't care, LM. When you see this, we want you to know, man, it's all love. You know
It's all love.
Nigga Ellen
like
is
it
out.
happens. You know
Yo,
what
he
I'm
gonna
saying?
wake up with
You hear
nobody
That
to
though.
the
nigga
party,
is
son.
out.
You hear.
I
I
done
don't
did
want you
that
to think.
countless times, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna hold you.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That
It's
motherfucker is sweet.
I ain't shitting on you. We not shitting on you. It's all good, bro.
You know you
I
good, bro.
appreciate the content that you bring to the channel. It's
I
not
don't know
like
why niggas
you
have to
got
say
the
you
mic
sleep though.
off.
You could. I don't know why niggas have to say you sleep though. They could have just said like you walked or something.
Nah, I'm
Like
just
saying
messing
sleep
with
is
him.
Yeah,
wild, crazy,
you could have
bro.
went
I
to
left
Nah,
the
I'm just
mic.
got
messing with him.
See the
Steve.
Sometimes
narrative, bro.
I be
See the
leaving the
narrative.
mic when, especially when I get on the computer. That's why I had to stop doing that shit because I left my computer on a couple of nights, bro, and then couldn't get on that bitch in the morning, bro. Like I had to repower it. Got to do a bunch of shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to
Nigga
you.
burnt out the
Yeah.
battery.
Nah, dead serious, bro. I had my shit on a laptop, bro. Ain't even know the battery, ain't even know the shit wasn't plugged in. Burnt that shit.
Damn.
Damn,
Wow.
So,
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, oh shit. Shit was
uh,
on 0% moving like a zombie. God damn.
hold on. Let me shout the chat out too. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, shout to Scott and shout to Leaf too. Shout to Player One, Claude Smith. I know you go, and again, like I said, I could do a whole show. That's why I don't be wanting y'all to get into it with Claude Smith, man, because he always leave comments. I could do an entire show.
Yeah, man, and getting at me. Shut your old ass up, nigga.
Yo, nah, don't
Yo.
disrespect him, man.
Nah, bro,
Yo.
nah. He done. That's the second time that he done count me out in the chat, man. Shut your old ass up. I mean that.
Nah, man. Nah,
Fuck out of
man.
here, man. Let me talk, bro.
Nah,
I come up
yes.
here to talk. You
Yes.
listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, y'all. Listen, I want y'all to respect Claude Smith, man. You can't be
Right.
disrespecting Claude Smith. If you're gonna disrespect Claude Smith, you gotta do that on your platform, man. I
Right.
He don't even come
all,
on my platform. He only do that shit here.
but still don't
Shut your
I
fucking
don't
old
want
ass
listen,
up, man.
I don't want come on, man.
You know
Like
I don't normally get at people like that, but don't do that to me, man. Like stop that bullshit,
what
bro.
did he do to you? What did he do?
What do you
You ain't
do?
see what he said in the chat, bro? Come
He
on,
said
bro.
you
Yeah,
Yo,
he,
lucky
Leaf,
to
nah, yeah, he
Leaf
celebrate
did
just,
say
my
that.
Leaf just
birthday.
like
Yeah.
talking irrelevant bullshit about
What?
at Leaf. You'll be lucky to reach my age ass.
It's not a super chat. You ain't got to
Man,
So,
that don't mean I ain't see it, man. Fuck he talking about?
He
but
said he
like
got super
shit.
eyes.
Like you
I
gotta
got eyes,
acknowledge.
bro.
Like you
Nigga
Don't be
said
trying
super
to,
eyes,
don't be
bro.
trying to hit me with a silencer from like 50 yards out, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
yo, I
Fuck your problem is.
yeah, see, he said he fired back at you. I got a thing to call it to extent. He said, at least you lucky to reach my age, asshole.
And I'm firing back at you, man. Shit. Take your old ass to sleep, nigga. Shit.
Yo.
Yeah, hold on. Let Claude
Your
get the
fucking
best
pills.
word.
Take your old ass to sleep,
Listen,
nigga.
he a
Shit.
OG, man.
I
Chill
don't
out.
give a shit, bro. Hell with that.
Yeah, I gotta remove Leaf off the panel right
oh,
now.
that's crazy. Goddamn, yo.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, hold on.
Yo,
I got
nah, that's crazy.
listen.
How
What
you
Yo.
if
removing
Claude
an
Smith
avid
got?
supporter to a nigga that write paragraphs, bro? The nigga send you money for the stream your shit. This nigga writing paragraphs and you removed him, bro. You removed both these niggas, bro. What? Oh
Yeah,
shit,
you
yo.
right. You right. I gotta do it to you, Claude. I gotta
You got
put
banned him
you
for
on
right now,
timeout.
but
You know what I'm
he
saying?
Right, the
come back for the next
I
backspace
one.
got
with it, yo.
see,
Hit the
listen,
Yeah, no,
listen.
yeah, oh yeah,
No, I put Claude on timeout. I sub
yeah,
Leaf. Listen,
yeah.
man, this moderating job is tough, man. I'm doing
Yeah,
the
it's
best
tough.
I can do. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
it's
But
not.
tough.
You kick motherfuckers and let them know what's going on in the Maybach, nigga. What the fuck? What? Nah, bro.
yo,
Kicked him off the
listen,
stage.
man, I'm a fair man. I sub Leaf. Put Claude on timeout. Again, I just want to say this last thing before I leave. We we could disagree, and it don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to think that I'm thinking that's entertaining. It's not. And
Yeah,
I
right.
do agree with Leaf, but I agree that it don't matter whether it's money, support is support. And I appreciate Leaf super chats. I don't want you to get that twisted. But at the end of the day, does it give him the green light to
To
come at
defend himself.
Claude crazy? Nah, I can't allow that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, and respectfully, you know what I'm saying? People got he's somebody's grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You want
My
nobody
grandfather
talking.
going crazy, my nigga. You what type of beef you trying to bring to your children, nigga? You going crazy right here. Sit your ass down, nigga. This ain't the shit that you want. I'm gonna say this again. This ain't what you want right here. Let's talk about who
But I
motherfuckers
don't.
want to
But
go all
that's what I'm
over
saying.
Spider-Man off the walls and shit.
Right, but no. But what I'm saying is, realistically, he not coming. I don't listen. I
Niggas
think
could be
that,
passionate, but y'all gotta keep your emotions in check, my nigga. Y'all can't be violating another grown
just
man like I
say,
don't got it on me, my nigga. Yo,
like just say. Hold on, I gotta put it in context that Easy just had a fight yesterday. So just y'all gotta know.
nah, we cool because that's past business. But like we already know what be going on the panel, my nigga. Like I said, we could be we could be passionate. Like I already know. I'm one of the passionate motherfuckers, so we all could be passionate. We could all get riled up. But what it start walking into disrespect? Yeah, my nigga, you better chill the fuck out, my nigga, because I crash out about disrespect of mine, my nigga. And I got the V. I could pull up on you and just do what I gotta do.
Like, so case in point is, no disrespect, is I can't control what men say, but what I can say is, because I can't control what men say, if it get disrespectful on either end, I gotta sub or I gotta put somebody on timeout, just to be fair.
Well, you gotta take your ass outside. That's what you gotta do. Take your ass outside and get a smoke real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this was an entertaining stream. Definitely want to end it on a good note. Me being big fan Breezy, aka Big Optimism. Yeah, man. Again, thank the panel, everybody on the panel that was on the panel tonight. Thank the chat, everybody that's watching, that, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all subbing to the page. Appreciate y'all comments. Hopefully y'all liking the video. And we'll be back with more content really soon. You know what I'm saying? Cooler heads will prevail. Nets fans is the best fans. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace, everybody.